Hello, Stargazers! I am your magician, but you can call me Esther, and welcome back! We're finally doing Ace 30 again! Oh my god. And I'm joined by...
Me!
And Judge. But,
And Judge
and
is
me.
here too, we promise.
There you are!
Hey!
Are you on...
Just give me a moment. I need to switch over to my computer.
You on phone today? Oh no, okay.
Not today, no.
Okay,
Yay.
good. You're not pulling a me. Also, yeah, hi, I'm just here for banter.
Yay.
You're here for banter. Alright, cool.
Anyway, how is
stream, guys.
everybody? It's been a hot minute. We are
Since we've
so
done
back.
Ace Attorney investigations. Jesus.
Redeem idea, all VAs on phone. I don't even know how that would work for me, though.
Just put a silly filter over your voice. Like here, for example, put this kind of filter over your voice and you'd be good.
You still sound so clean, though. Like... Because it cuts off...
make myself way worse.
I know, but use an alt account. Hello, streamer, and friends of streamer, and followers of streamer. Hello, rat. Welcome in.
Rat.
Turn that shit off.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, hi.
What the fuck?
Cry louder.
You are so, like, mean. Plain and simple, you're just mean.
Sorry?
This is
Anyway.
a great start. Christ alive.
Fuck off.
I'm a good streamer.
You're mean to me.
I mean, yeah, but it bounces out because the mods are mean to Aster.
When did Inferno come out? And also, didn't Miss Green Apple have like a really bad scandal a couple years ago? Welcome in, Casper, and welcome in, Pokemon.
I would not be surprised. Actually, I'm not curious when Inferno came out because I actually do like that song.
Wrist.
Are we edging our worth today? Yeah, we're waiting for Judge.
Yeah.
It's okay. Judge should take his time and make sure that everything is all good.
What the fuck time is it in Australia?
For me it's 10:30, so for Judge it's around 11.
Oh yeah, that's right, but he doesn't sleep, so...
Nah,
I mean, he doesn't.
Neither of you sleep.
never do you.
Actually, wait, come to think of it, Yuri, when... You haven't slept!
No, I have. I went to sleep at like 1 in the morning and woke up at 6.
Get the fuck out. Go to bed. Go to bed.
Nice.
No, it's fine. I've got gamer subs. I'm okay.
Go bed. No, no! Go bed! Go take a nap.
I think the cat agrees with you. He's meowing at me.
Go take a nap.
Fine, I'll just mute.
What? No, go bed. Good night.
Bro, you kicked him from the call. So much for banter.
It's okay, we've got this.
Banter yourself to sleep.
To sleep! It's Judge! Judge, speak.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, it is.
Oh, hey.
It's fucking Sif. Oh my god.
We have our Sif to replace Yuri for banter.
Hey, can you disconnect me too?
Yeah, sure, I got you.
Thanks.
Disconnect.
Why is it not full screen?
There we go.
Cringe. There we go. After other
I don't know why-
mother arc when? I don't know.
I don't know why I said disconnect like I was saying it like a fucking super move. Like, huh, disconnect!
Why did you say it like
DC,
that?
DC from the VC!
Alright!
Because it was funny.
Guess what, everybody?
Where the fuck did we leave off?
Uh...
Oh, right, little thief.
Wait, hold on, that's right. Okay, let me fix the stream. I'm doing this on a new screen, so...
I understand.
Alright, you hear the sound?
You guys left on the longest part of the game. Okay, so we were here. Let's go through our history.
Here. Yes.
Ah, yes, so we are recreating the SS5 incident, which is the incident that happened 12 years ago. So, last time, I'm remembering the details slowly. So, Warden Lagarde used to host an orphanage called the Happy Family Orphanage or something like that. And she was moved out of that position, and she became a prison warden instead. Hence her behavior around the prisoners is like, oh my god, we're all a happy family. So, yes.
Right. All fall down.
Fucking
Because-
insane.
We can't get a normal name.
Alright, so 12 years
All
ago,
right,
this place
let's
would have
go
been...
over this one last time.
Yes, so
My
this...
name.
So 12 years ago, this place would have been the Happy Family Home. It was a place for children without parents, an orphanage. The president was kidnapped from an orphanage. President Long, Excelsius Winner, and Warden Lagarde. Surely the SS5 incident must be related to our current case. It seems sensible to assume that he was killed by whoever kidnapped the president. So if we solve the murder, we solve the kidnapping. This is the front yard of the orphanage as it was 12 years ago, at least as far as the police reports describe it. This is how it looked when they started investigating at 7 a.m. the morning after the murder. So let's go through our evidence also.
Yeah, it might be good to get a refresher. I love water.
Yeah. Alright, so we have Kei's Yatagarasu We have this forged letter that was supposedly from Miss Rosie Ringer.
Written
by
by
Kei.
K, but it
Good
wasn't.
luck getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. The creature feature flyer. President Long's autopsy report. He was crushed under the head of the fake Torosaurus by Sean. This is where he was crushed. This, it was dug up and something was put underneath it. Side of the underground auctions, there's an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof.
Right.
So there
The
was a
chain.
yeah. So it was locked on movie set. Yeah, no monster footprints and no body. This is what the set looks like. This is the head that crushed the president. This is the plushie that the president had. It's also a recorder. Yes, security camera shows
Arriving on the
President
roof.
Long.
But there's no footage of him coming down.
Yes. Miss Hart, she was on the 51st floor. She was, like, staking out. Parked in front of the big building. This was the quote-unquote garbage truck that kidnapped Eustace. Shows Sean rehearsing by a monster footprint. And in the back, we could see this bag that belonged to Excelsius fucking Winner. So he's in the suit
We
in
found
this
it
picture.
in his house, yeah.
We found this in his house. He wore these when digging the monster footprints.
And there were like the little letters on the fingers. I remember that.
So this is the IS-7
IS-7.
incident. See you later, Rat. Report on Knight. A report from Warden Lagarde to Chairman Winter about the connection between Knight and Kenneth. There's some sort of connection. We've been trying to figure out who Kenneth plays his silly correspondence chess with. I'll be pulling Knight into my office for a thorough grilling tomorrow, and I'll make that worm admit he's Kenneth's lackey if it's the last thing I do. Retrieve the package we laid to rest 12 years ago. I'm sure it's still right in front of the planter where we left it. The Knight's possessions. He had a pocket chess set and a ring. This was the bug that was in Kei's pin. I guess she was intercepting, and these are the recordings. Lion lilies given to President Long by Judge Gavelle, recovered from on top of his body by Sean. That's right, they were smushed, and that's why he had that little stain on top of him. A sedative used on both Kei and Sean during their kidnapping. Brand name is 3Zs. And then the SS5 incident case file. Occurred on February 10th, 12 years ago. The president of Zhengfa was kidnapped and ransomed for $100 million. The president's presence at the embassy at midnight was confirmed by Da Longnang. Prosecutor in charge, Excelsius Winner, suspect Fifi Lagarde. And this was the incident that made the Lang family lose their prestige.
Their faith in the...
Yeah, so that's everything. So let's go talk with everybody first.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus, okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody. We're voice acting again. Boy, howdy, is this ever a scoop? Whole world's gone green! Must be an outbreak of something. I'm seeing green trees, green people, green clothes, everything. They must be real sick if even their clothes are green. Looks like we wound up slap bang in the middle of the right dang place at the right dang time. Sure did, Chief.
I don't think we're gonna get a word in edgewise here, Mr. Edgeworth.
And I don't think we want to. Bye.
Bye.
How dare you, Scruffy! Don't you dare tell anybody, I'll just deny it anyway!
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta help me out here, sir.
What's the matter, detective?
It's about the SS5 incident. What else? I know Chairman Winter isn't in charge anymore at all. But a top secret file being available to us so quickly after his removal, something seemed off. So that got me thinking, and I put in a call. And they told me that, well, that Miss Von Carver went to some pretty extreme lengths to get the file released.
Curse you, Scruffy! I deny everything!
Hey!
It sounds like you went to a lot of trouble for our sake, Francisca. Don't worry, your efforts won't be for nothing. I'll solve this case, you'll see.
Huh?
Footprints!
Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry.
I need to look at the camera whenever I do this.
Run control style. Tap.
Yep. Damn, that's a corpse. All down. The man who witnessed the president's kidnapping. But what exactly did he see?
I based this part of the recreation on one of the crime scene photos.
Seems he suffered a blow to the back of the head.
Yeah, from that brick right there. They figured it must have been taken from here in the yard.
It looks like the blood flowed from the head wound and spread over the surrounding area. Shit, I gotta sneeze, Kay. Give me a moment.
Pineapple, 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 pineapple,
It's still
pineapple.
stuck in my... No,
Pineapple,
no, it's
pineapple,
not going to...
pineapple, pineapple.
No,
What?
one moment.
What are you doing?
Pineapple, 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 pineapple,
Why-
pineapple,
why are you saying
pineapple,
that?
pineapple.
Handkerchief.
You good? We good?
We have saved the day. No
Yay!
polluting the crime scene today.
Here, a gift for you. This is Mr. Alldown's autopsy report.
Mr. Alden's autopsy report dated
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Let's go. Let's get the flower first. Don't worry about it, everybody.
I'm Flowey. Flowey the flower.
Somebody's dropped a yellow flower here. I think this one symbolizes, that desire to steal treasures.
Okay, you can't just make these things up. What we can say is that it looks to be different from all the other flowers on the planter.
Huh. So what's it doing here?
What indeed? We should examine the planters too.
I must be right. Someone must have stolen it. It's a stolen treasure.
Okay,
I think this one might actually symbolize the growing anger of a former prosecutor.
So, fun fact, the whole pineapple thing, whenever one of us has to sneeze, we'll say it, and we'll be like, oh my god, I'm about to sneeze, and then the other one will just go pineapple, and then it makes it go away.
pineapples.
No, I say pineapple singular.
Ah! Ink Super of Doom! Yay!
Thank you, Ink.
Thank you!
This cell phone must have belonged to the victim.
You're right! Yeah. It says here in the file that Mr. Aldown made a call while he was watching the kidnapping.
A call? To whom? Oh, I forgot this is Lung. My bad. His girlfriend. Seems he called her when he saw that the president was there. But she didn't pick up, so he left a message.
That's in here too, if you want to hear it.
Please. Who's gonna be Mr. Alldown?
Judge.
Oh god, what does it sound like?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, Rosie.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
we'll go with
you
that
don't
then.
actually have to do that.
Hey, Rosie, it's me. I guess you're asleep already.
What is she?
I guess you must be asleep already, my queen.
Jesus.
Anyway, I'm here at the orphanage. Something weird's going on. President Wong is here for some reason, and there's another Damn it! The light's out, so I can't quite see, but it looked like he was being kidnapped?
Hello.
Anyway, probably nothing, but I thought I had to tell you anyway.
And then he got shot?
Peak VA, please. Really?
Actually, it appears that the president is being kidnapped, but it's probably nothing. Don't worry.
What the fuck? It's like, I think the president's being kidnapped. Anyway.
What were those sounds at the end? He must have been attacked while he was still on the phone.
Agent Lang, can I ask you something? Mr. Aldown's girlfriend, what was her name?
Ringer. Rosie Ringer. At least that's what I heard.
Just as I thought.
Wait, you mean...
Her revenge for what happened 12 years ago.
All Miss Ringer was left with were the memories and personal effects of her lover. And so, seeking revenge on Chairman Winner, she made her appearance at the auction. Oh my god, Rosie Ringer and All Fall Down. Should have seen it coming.
Jesus Christ.
I love you, Ace Attorney. Never change.
Did my mouse just die? Hello?
So she really...
Go ahead.
So she really was out for revenge on Chairman Winner, wasn't she?
Perhaps it was for his suppression of the kidnapping. Or perhaps it was because she thought he was one of the kidnappers. Ulf Aldown, freelance journalist, killed after witnessing the kidnapping of President Wang.
Even in the recreation, it's pretty gruesome, huh?
It's even worse than the actual crime scene photos. That's a lot of blood. It seems mostly to have come from the back of his head. As you can see, that area is completely caked.
Yeah. The autopsy report says that's where he was hit with the brick.
Indeed. I imagine his attacker must have snuck up on him from behind. It looks as if he's clutching something in his right hand.
Oh, yeah, they mentioned that in the file somewhere. Let's see. According to this, it was a button.
A button? Torn from the attacker's clothing, perhaps.
The blood is his. More dead bodies. How many in this episode? We're gonna get a decent amount as Ace Attorney. And this is the final case.
Ugh. Fresh blood. And plenty of it. According to the autopsy report, he died from loss of blood due to the blow to the back of his head.
Yes, and that blood spread out over the entire area. I doubt anybody could have bled that much and survived. Anyway, this certainly seems to confirm what the autopsy report suggests.
The brick.
What about the camera, too?
Oh, the phone, yeah.
This was the brick used in the murder.
There's stuff made of bricks all around the yard here. They probably took it from somewhere nearby, huh?
Oh, wait, he
And
does
the
have a camera.
So the victim was carrying a camera.
Oh, yeah! According to the file, they recovered a picture. Yeah, here we are.
That's...
It's the president, right?
And somebody's pointing a gun at him. This must be what Mr. Aldown witnessed.
So the person in the trench coat is the kidnapper.
How the fuck are you gonna look at this and go, nah, that's fine.
Bro.
It's probably not a big deal.
Insane.
Yes, I imagine they were trying to conceal their identity. But if Agent Lung's father's theory was correct, the person wearing that trench coat is Warden Lagarde.
How come they only found the one picture?
He probably wasn't able to take any more before he was attacked.
Actually, it's cold hemoglobin serum, which is actually misunderstood for blood. However, there are clear signs of...
Thanks.
What are we missing?
I don't believe there's any more to be found here. Looks like we already got everything. My guess is that we need to find, where that brick came from.
Can I help you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Why do you have your hair like that? Have you seen my Yatakara Supin?
Is it yours?
Maybe.
You seem to have completely recovered, Miss Faraday.
I have, and it was all thanks to you giving me back my promise notebook. Isn't it crazy to think that I'm on... Isn't it crazy?
Oh my lord, she started crying.
That's a bit I've been doing recently. I think I need to stop, actually.
You just start sobbing uncontrollably?
Yeah! I think
Why?
I think it's really funny, actually.
Okay, bro.
Isn't it crazy to think that I might not even be me right now if it wasn't for you? Thank you so much!
Nonsense. I did very little, really. By returning the notebook to you and your memory being restored, these were simply examples of the goddess of justice at work.
Except that neither of them had much to do with justice at all.
Sean, I cannot thank you all enough for returning Sean safely to me. I can hardly bear to imagine how I would have felt if he had not come home.
Judge!
Hey, old guy, can you see you're upsetting her?
That was not my intent at all.
Look at our little knight in shining armor defending his mom's armor!
Shut up! I wouldn't have to if you didn't keep...
That's enough, Sean. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll allow me, I would like to apologize again. I failed in my duty as a servant of justice. I will not ask you to forgive me. I only ask you to understand that I...
Judge Gavel, I don't presume to know the goddess of justice as well as you do, but she was a mother, was she not? Of other gods and goddesses?
She was.
Fair judgment requires personal circumstances to be taken into account. I didn't say that right, but whatever. I'm sure you would... whatever. Perhaps your beloved... I'm sure she would understand. Perhaps your beloved goddess is more merciful than you give her credit for.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are they even talking about?
Don't worry, Sean. I don't have a clue either.
Gavel's theme is so
Quiet
elegant.
now, the adults are talking.
No, please, it's so fucking good. I love how your voices make this game more goofy. Please don't change. Heart hands. Fuck, wrong one.
Did you click Sean again?
I did, like a dumbass.
But she was a mother. Cadaver.
I gotta say, full warning, I may fall off on my seat at some point because
Why?
every time I lay back, my seat's loose. It's almost busted. I believe.
That's so scary.
So like every time I lay back, the seat like moves back with me. And
That's so scary.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
Be careful.
I think you should try to fix it.
Honestly, now's a good time. We'll just be here.
No, keep going, keep going.
Okay. Hold on, my feet are cold, so I'm putting on socks. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just like reading out a line and then just like, Mr. Edge, whoa, shit! Like, that'd be so funny.
All right, let's go.
So things are finally settling down after Warden Lagarde's trial?
It would seem so. Sentencing is still to come, but the guilty verdict should stand. Ugh, what's up with me today? And do not worry, Excelsius Winner's connection to the case will be thoroughly investigated. Have faith, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace is a changed man.
Indeed. He simply has some growing to do. But then, don't we all? Kay included.
Huh. Kinda feel for him now. I said some pretty mean things, but I'll make it up to him next time I get the chance.
And I am sure that chance will come. But for now...
Indeed. We need to focus on the case at hand. That was an awesome chat we just had. That was Litty Biscuits. Check around the building, honestly, because they made mention of like the brick and like where it came from, and so I feel like it's gonna brick logic thing.
Where's that picture of her? And
On the security camera?
there it is. On the matter of what happened the night before last, and the reasons for my meeting with the president, I am afraid I must keep my silence for now.
Even though you know how crucial that information is to our case?
Yes, even in spite of that. Forgive me.
She's really not going to back down on this one. I can't see a way to try and convince her to open up. I think my only choice is to drop the matter for now.
But allow me to say one thing. Sean's efforts to protect me disrupted your investigation. For that, I can only apologize.
Don't worry. It would take more than the lies of a child to throw me off the scent. And besides, not even I'm thoughtless enough to criticize a child for wanting to protect his mother.
And besides... what?
Oh, it's nothing. Ignore me. Nor a mother for wanting to protect her child.
George, it's your time!
Oh,
How's
boy.
the chair fixing going?
I need to like bigger tools.
Oh my.
Or just need to get a new chair.
Oh dear. I'm a little late, but Ace of Tourney!
Rah! Welcome in!
I think. Hang on. Let me just try and adjust it right, so it won't move.
I believe.
There we go. All right.
What do you want?
You're kidnapping. Remember when you were kidnapped? Have you seen this?
What's this? If you're trying to bribe your way onto the movie, it's not gonna work.
That's not what I was trying to do at all.
So, how would I get a part in the movie?
Okay, save it for another time, please.
I didn't even say anything.
Sean, I wonder if you could tell us a little more about the circumstances surrounding your kidnapping?
They took you when you went to the garbage disposal area, right? But what were you doing there?
It's alright. You don't have to talk to him. He can just ask me himself.
Hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? I think he's starting to warm to you.
I went to the garbage disposal to throw away the flowers that were on that body. It wasn't fair. It wasn't far. And I figured they'd be less likely to find them there if I threw them in the garbage can. I tried to get there last night too, but it was locked.
Welcome in, Kier.
So you had to come back today and try again?
Yeah, but when I was there, somebody came up behind me and put something over my face.
Oh yeah, snoozing is easy breezy with 3 Z's.
The fact that she was drugged with it too doesn't seem to bother her. I guess it is a catchy name.
Whoever it was pretty strong, but I never saw their face.
I see. Thank you. That's very helpful.
When you were found.
What can you tell us about the time between when you were kidnapped and when you were found?
Not a whole lot, I'll bet. Snoozing is easy breezy with 3 Z's.
You said that already. I remember waking up and feeling cold. I was somewhere big and empty and dark.
Yeah, okay. You need to come up with something more original.
There were cardboard boxes with some other language written on them. I figured it must be a storeroom.
But it was actually a giant refrigerator. Businesses use them to keep stuff chilled.
And that's where Kay and Detective Gumshoe found him. They really saved the day there.
Guess the cooler must have been on until just before I was brought there. Like I said, it was pretty cold. Anyway, they didn't take my phone for some reason, so we used it to call for help.
I see. Well, we're all very glad that you found your way back to us safely.
Bah, say it like you mean it, why don't you?
He's not the most gracious child I've met.
Reminds me of a certain somebody else.
Ungrateful brat. Walk away, dramatically. There are burn marks on this pillar here.
The report says that there was a fire sometime on the evening of the incident.
A fire?
Let's see. Where was it again? Ah! Yeah, One of the orphans lit a fire with some kerosene. Some sort of prank, probably?
They sound like a lively bunch. Possibly too lively. Seems their antics spoiled our chances of finding any footprints near the entrance of the building.
Hey, this arc. We've seen it somewhere before, right?
Indeed we have. It's the same one that stands over the entrance of the big building today.
But this is supposed to be how things looked 12 years ago. Was it there the whole time?
Seems the architects worked the old archway into the structure of the new building.
The future is simply the past reheated. I think I heard that somewhere.
And for once, it seems you might have remembered it correctly.
But 12 years is a long time to reheat something for. If it was your lunch, it'd be ruined.
Hey, it's my man.
It's Eddie. Oh.
Looks truer than your chillest look out there, Mazzarino. Somebody might have to warm me up.
Could you maybe take this a little more seriously, Mr. Fender?
For you, K-Meister, anything. Can't believe this whole story tale began right here. Kinda crazy, right?
Yes, it is a little.
What were Feast and the chairman up to, though? Where were they gonna go anyway? I didn't read that last bit. Sorry.
I fucking hate how much.
I hate Australia.
What were Feast and the chairman up to, though? Where were they going with all this?
Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot fucking stand it. Mazzarino K-Meister. Ren, that's like if I called you Aster Blaster.
I hate reading. I hate reading.
That's like calling Ren Aster Blaster and then calling Judge like Judgy Liar.
Judgy Wudgy. I don't know.
Judgy Wudgy.
There are people who call me Aster Blaster.
Who? Who calls you that?
I think Ink called me that for a little bit.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Ink called me that for a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. Ink gets a pass. Where indeed. I'd very much like to know that myself.
And I'd very much like to know where you two are going to admit how much I love your Uncle Eddie.
Not anytime soon. Come on, Mr. Fender. You're not taking this seriously at all.
You did for about 3 sentences, which is something of a record.
Aster Blaster is amazing. I'm mixed on it.
An igloo shaped like a bear. The perfect balance of cuteness and scariness. I guess you could call it a bigloo.
It is quite large. You could probably fit as many as 3 people inside it.
Yeah, and they could live in there for 3 whole years.
3 years? And what about the summer? Wouldn't the big igloo melt?
Again, say it again, Mr. Edgeworth, please, one more time.
Wouldn't the igloo melt?
You're no fun.
So cute.
You're having a hard time investigating that turtle. A tortoise and a hare. Inspired by the children's story, no doubt. The tortoise races the speedy hare and wins.
Alright, time for a K Faraday pop-up quiz. Why did the hare lose the race? I'll give you 3 options.
I don't need 3 options, Kay. He lost because he stopped to rest and fell asleep.
Number 1. The hare's favorite running shoes were stolen by the Yatagarasu. Number 2. The tortoise trained with the Yatagarasu and got so fast that he won. Number 3. The real winner was the Yatagarasu, who plotted a secret surprise victory.
Those are my only 3 options?
Too hard? Alright, I'll give you a hint. The option you're looking for starts with a THR.
Well, that definitely narrows it down.
Go, Judge.
Shifu, I know it's rude for me to ask, but can we count off for old time's sake? Just once, I'm begging you.
For old time's sake? Seems a little sentimental, but fine. Count off!
1! Sorry, Shifu. Just doesn't feel the same on my own. It's kinda
lonely.
Fool, it shouldn't matter if there's one of you or 100. You may be on your own here right now, but the pack is always with you. So quit whining about being lonely and howl like you mean it! Count off!
1! 1! 1.
Is he crying?
I love Ace Attorney so much. I missed this game.
Real alpha wolves cry in public!
Real.
These footprints go toward the body and come back.
According to the case file, they're thought to be the killers. They're about a size 9. Pretty average, in other words. It seems the police were unable to track down who the murderer was from them, though.
Okay, what about... Oh. 3 planters. Covered with snow. Is anything the matter, Agent Long? Yeah. Something's not right. I wasn't able to look at the case file until now. Indeed, you have Chairman Winner to thank for that, it seems. Yeah. But what's weird is... I've seen this scene somewhere before. What? But where? I keep thinking I got it, but then it's gone. He appears to be lost in his efforts to remember. Perhaps I should leave him alone for now.
Can you say hi and now I'm leaving because I procrastinated enough and should probably get back to work in my game? Ah, as if you can't have us on in the background? See you later, Samukit. Oh, baby. Praying on you tonight.
Hello, Mr. Darkness. Welcome in.
That's the pin your assistant always wears, right?
Yup.
Gaming.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome in, Pit Pendulum. Yup. It represents nature's toughest and fiercest creature, the Yatagarasu. Pretty cool, right?
Toughest and fiercest? Isn't it just a bird? Sorry, but I'm not about to let that pass.
I didn't say it properly. Thank you for the 2.
Lungzi says, the wolf outstrips the raven in every respect. That little black bird of yours wouldn't survive even a single swipe of a wolf's claws.
Those are big words, Sir Howls-a-Lot. But you know what us thieves say? The raven is pretty darn amazing. I could peck you to bits and then fly out before your stupid claw swipe ever got close.
You think a wolf can't jump? I'd snap you out of the sky before you could fly away like a coward.
I'd just flap my wings super hard and blast you across the room.
I haven't had to endure an argument like this since elementary school. My wolf Sona beats your raven Sona.
Is that your alpha man Sona? That's pretty cringe.
You're cringe!
Insert the CG of Kay falling down into the 50th floor. This is just dog owner versus bird owner. Regarding, like, birds, right? Like, I desperately want a friend who has a bird. I don't want a bird. But I want a friend who has a bird, so I could go over and see the bird, but I don't have to take care of it.
Your father and the president.
President Wang changed after the SS5 incident. I guess he felt his trust had been betrayed. I can understand that. But to cut ties with my family completely? After how close we'd been for all those years? My father was desperate to make amends. To get just one chance to say sorry. No matter how many times he tried to get an audience with the president, he couldn't. He couldn't even convince them to take a letter to him. One time he came home covered in bruises. Who knows from where? Bodyguard, maybe? Sorry. There's no point making you sit through old stories that won't change anything anyway. I'll be the judge of that. As warm and fuzzy as ever, I see. Not that I expected any different.
Alright, my hair is up.
That case ruined my father. And my family, too. People who failed to keep the president safe. That's all we were ever after. That's all we were after that. He threw himself heart and soul into that investigation. He became obsessed, in other words. Hardly the best state of mind in which to undertake an enquiry. Wow. You really don't pull your punches, huh? Look, just don't go thinking I'm only doing this because of my dad, okay? That investigation was solid. His work was meticulous, and it was accurate. It always was. He interviewed every single one of those kids, and he made sure they told him everything. I wonder if he learned anything of value.
A boundless performance. Thank you for the 2. Dada. Fenix. No. Fen uses they them.
Excuse me?
No, Mugman uses they them.
Why did my chat just like die?
Auto. Okay, so let's do some logic.
I don't think that's related at all.
Nah. Alright, なんか足りないじゃん.
Check around the rest. Like, go to the other footprints on the left. Check out the planter in the center.
These footprints stomped by the body.
I guess that means they belong to Mr. Eldown, right? His feet were pretty big. What's that? About a size 12?
Holy shit.
According to the file, they were the same size as his shoes. It's a match!
Okay. Check the planters, because, like, you would think that's where the brick came from.
These planters.
According to the case file, the yard stretched around 3 sides of the orphanage. And there were 3 planters on each side.
Okay. Yes. Planters arranged in a very particular pattern. One we've seen somewhere before.
Shamer, whoa! Love to see y'all playing this game again, along with the amazing voice acting you guys pour your soul into. Keep it up! Thank you so much! We've been super busy recently, and I'm really sorry that we haven't continued this game for such a long time. But we are now crunching to try and finish it. Thank you so much for sticking around all this time. We really appreciate it. Shame there aren't many flowers, but I guess it was the middle of winter.
Yes, but look at that one. It's bright yellow.
Weird. How come there's only one? Oh, wait, it looks like somebody dropped it.
That's a lion lily, if I'm not very much mistaken. A rare member of the family Liliaceae. I don't know if that's how you say it, but whatever.
Lion lily, you say? Liliaceae?
Wait,
Liliacity.
didn't Judge Gabel give President Wang some lion lilies?
What is the same flower doing here? This can't be a coincidence. Can it?
I believe this particular cultivar is from Asia, where it's said to symbolize the bond between parent and child.
I wasn't aware you were so knowledgeable when it came to flowers, Francisca.
What I just told you is common knowledge. Perhaps you just need to read a little more.
Rude ass motherfucker, damn.
There we go.
Nice.
So that's what our monstrous hoof prints really were.
Wait, what?
Recall the arrangement of the prints. Now compare it to that of the planters.
Whoa!
That's right. I believe the footprints are located exactly where our planters once stood.
So Chairman Winter was digging around the front of them?
He was. And why might he have been doing that? We have a piece of evidence in our possession that answers exactly that question.
Wasn't there like wasn't it the letter that Fifi Lagarde wrote about like, oh hey, our thing is like planted? Hold on, check this. Hold on.
Yeah, right in front of the planter where we left
Yeah, you
it.
do your bit, right in front of the planter. Right, that's where it was.
Recall, if you will, the report on that Warden Lagarde sent to Chairman Winner. In it, she mentioned something that had been laid to rest in front of a planter.
You think she was telling him where to dig? Wait, but why 3 holes?
Because the report didn't specify which of the planters she meant.
I get it. So he wasn't sure which one it was, which meant he had to try and dig up all 3.
I imagine so, yes. Poor Chairman Winner.
Why go to all that trouble? What was he looking for?
I think that's about all we can learn from the scene for now.
Alright! How about I try to show you how things looked earlier on that night?
That would be very much appreciated. Could you take us back to the moment at which the victim witnessed the kidnapping?
Sure, I'll use the photograph you took. Here goes nothing.
I'm going to use the force to move that gun away from me.
Wait.
I love these recreations so much. I'll never forget the one from Case 3 where it just kept like the fucking gun and then the guy falling to the ground.
There's Mr. All down in the middle of the planters. No, I'd win.
And there's the president and his kidnapper out by the road.
My father based his investigation on the evidence Aldown provided. That was why he thought the kidnapping and the orphanage were connected somehow. And how he wound up suspecting Fifi Lagarde. She was the one running the orphanage at the time. Exactly. But when the case went to trial, Excelsius Winter put a big hole in that theory. He did? Yeah. After all, the president and the kidnapper weren't actually on the grounds of the orphanage, so it was hard to conclusively prove any kind of connection.
Huh. So they were never seen inside the gates of the orphanage.
Detectives bust a gut to find evidence on the scene, and then prosecutors come along and twist it for their own ends. Winter and Lagarde were working together. It's some kind of deal, I'm sure of it.
So you're saying that Chairman Winter was working with the kidnapper?
Your father was convinced that Lagarde was the culprit, correct? And you say he was a gifted and thorough investigator. Then he must have had more to support his theory than just Mr. Alltown's message, surely. Yeah, he must have. I just don't know what it was. It wasn't exactly a case he liked talking about. Agent Lung's father, Da Long Lung, trusted ally and confidant of President Wang. He discovered truths that were subsequently suppressed by Chairman Winter. Our first priority should be to find out what they were.
The incident at 1:15 a.m. Alright, so I guess we can probably change the time. I'm not sure how we'll do that yet. We'll figure it out.
His footprints stomped by the body.
I guess that means they belong to Mr. Aldown. His feet were pretty big. What's that, about a size 12? According to the file, they were the same size as his shoes. It's a match.
Mr. Alldown took his picture of the president's kidnapping from here.
And then called Rosie Ringer.
By which point his killer must have already been approaching from behind.
With a brick in their hand, ready to strike.
Okay, so we can't actually investigate the killer themselves.
So the killer themselves.
The burn is still here.
There are burn marks on this pillar here.
The report says there was a fire sometime on the evening of the incident. A fire? Let's see. Where was it again? Yeah, one of the orphans set a fire with some kerosene. Some sort of prank, probably.
They sound like a lively bunch.
Possibly too lively.
No footprints, no footprints. No new dialogue. No new dialogue.
We can investigate those two down there.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
So this handprint is concerning to me.
Hey, that snowman! It was melted in the simulation of the morning after the murder, huh? And that muffler was all wet, and its little button eyes had fallen off.
Eh? We didn't investigate the snowman.
Indeed. It still looked reasonably healthy at this point. Although not entirely. I could see one thing that's missing.
Oh, poor guy! I bet some kid took it as a stupid prank. Not a bad piece of thieving, though. Maybe they had potential.
You think one of the orphans took it? I'm not so sure. In fact, I think it was grabbed by somebody else entirely. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? The bloody button. Urethra!
Yeah!
The snowman is missing a certain something, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, his right eye!
Urethra! Thank you.
I feel like nothing tops that first one. Like, it was
Yeah.
really well done.
I can't believe I did that right on my first try.
No, literally, it was
First
great.
fucking stream.
First urethra of the year! Happy 2025, everyone.
Indeed. Luckily, we managed to locate it.
The button Mr. Alldown was holding. Look at that. It's the same type of button as the other eye and everything.
And if we suppose that the button was indeed the snowman's missing eye, that presents something of a contradiction. Does the button contradict?
The victim's location?
The victim was clutching the button, and the button was covered with his blood, which means he must have grabbed it after being attacked. Let's run a little hypothetical, shall we? What if after being struck, Mr. Alldown lost his balance and reached out to grab something to steady himself? The snowman. The snowman wouldn't have supported him, so he would have grasped the button and continued falling.
I get it. So you're saying that he was near the snowman when he was attacked?
I am. Within arm's reach, to be precise. And he's currently nowhere near that close.
Right, but his footprints only go so far as the planter. He never came back this way.
What if they weren't his footprints? I think we need to look at all the prints again.
Alright, I'll take us back to the scene when Mr. Alldown's body was found.
Beep boop boop beep boop boop.
But the footprints on the left definitely matched up with Mr. Alldown's shoes, right? So what's the deal?
Let's take another look and see if we can figure it out.
Yeah, look at our poor sad snowman.
I think Mr. Alldown's body was moved. How else do we explain the button clutched in his hand? That would suggest that he was killed somewhere near the snowman. Better take a closer look. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Poor snowman. He's not looking good.
He's looking so sad. It can't be helped. Snow and ice eventually melt. That's just how it is.
And so do mysteries. All we have to do is wait. The snowman of the case will melt into the clear water of truth.
All you have to do is wait, Kay. I have to work to solve those mysteries. And I don't even get paid for doing this.
No, government pays you.
But I'm not a prosecutor anymore.
I guess not.
So there are planters outside the orphanage gates, too.
Oh, look! They planted stuff that flowers in winter, all that snow.
Okay. I don't know what
Indeed.
that sentence means.
A little frigid, but tasteful nonetheless, even if this is a simulation.
Yes, indeed. A bit frosty looking, but tasty, nonetheless. For a simulation.
Do you see this hole?
Huh? Look, there's a brick missing here.
That's where the brick is. The rest of the brickwork looks fine. Strange that just this one is missing. Think with your brain.
Use your thinking brain.
Also, we should connect what did Winter dig up and was he involved?
Seems quite likely that the missing brick was the one used in the murder, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, they're the exact same shape and size.
Surely these two.
I don't think so. Oh, okay.
If Chairman Winner was involved in President Wong's abduction, then it seems likely that whatever he dug up yesterday had something to do with the kidnapping.
Oh, I get it!
You too?
You bet I do! We're talking treasure, right? Loot! He must have been digging up the ransom money!
The ransom money? $100 million is an awful lot of cash. Burying it would have been a good way to keep it hidden until the heat died down. It certainly seems like a possibility.
Glad you agree!
Huh. I like that Kay's slowly becoming a more and more helpful investigation partner. She's very silly, but...
Size 9 footprints going towards the body and away from it. The case file says they must have belonged to the murderer.
They grow fainter as they got closer to the orphanage gates.
That's just because there's less snow over here, no?
Be that as it may, it certainly doesn't help in matching the prints up with a name and face. I don't see anything else here.
No, I don't think there's anything else. We got the brick. We're good.
Let's go back to the body.
Yeah.
Go with the scene. But it says that we can investigate something there, so there's got to be something there.
No, it's a bug. That
No,
bug.
but he always says, like, when there's nothing left, it's like, I think I've investigated everything, but he still says,
There's nothing left.
check his shoes?
His shoes?
Oh!
Yeah.
His shoes. As the case file says, they
They're
match the
too
footprints,
big.
but... Huh. These aren't the victim's shoes. I'm sure of it.
What do you mean?
Look at how the laces are tied. Don't they look a little strange to you? What's more, they don't appear to fit properly. Not actually all down shoes.
Oh.
They
So,
took off his shoes and fucking replaced them.
so these prints, they go right up to where the victim was found and they stop right by his feet.
But they didn't actually belong to him.
So, are the prints by his head his? The ones that lead away and come back?
That's what she said. Check his feet.
Check his feet, check his feet.
Thank you for the
Check his feet.
$2.
Thank you, Fenza.
No, I don't think so. They're too small.
So neither set belongs to him. Then, how did he get here?
That's easy enough. He didn't walk. He was carried by the killer. So then, where did the murder take place? Was it really over by the snowman as we suspect?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rico brrrr.
Rico brrr. Thank you for the $2.
Thank you for the $2.
I think we have to conclude that the murder actually happened over by the snowman.
Right. The button came from there, and the brick too.
Indeed. And what's more, if the murderer took the brick from the right by the snowman, and then tried to sneak up on the victim all the way over by the planters.
Mr. Alldown would have seen them right away.
Exactly. I think we need to update the simulation, Kay. Mr. Alldown wasn't standing by the planters. He was next to the snowman.
Gotcha! Alright, here goes!
So now he's here, but this makes no sense.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, this just doesn't work, huh?
Indeed. Everybody who was present is in exactly the same spot.
So, where did we go wrong?
They were
The
inside,
pieces
weren't
of
they?
evidence on which we based our simulation must be the source of the problem. What if one of them was faked somehow? Which one was it?
My guess would be the photo, right?
This one, right?
Yeah. Only one picture was taken. I think that must be, like, staged. Like, maybe after the murder took place.
Mm-hmm.
Can we really be certain that this picture was taken by Mr. Alldown?
Huh? What do you mean?
We know that whoever killed him moved his body, but why would they have done that? What if they wanted to make it seem like he saw something he didn't?
And then they took the photo to help back up the lie.
They had the president at gunpoint. Could easily have forced him to pose for the picture. He would have had no choice but to comply.
Hey, now that you mention it, they only recovered one picture from Mr. Alldown's camera, right?
Indeed. I imagine his killer probably removed the film that was already in there, then replaced it with another, thereby ensuring that the only picture found was the one they staged.
Yeah, that makes total sense! So this picture was actually taken after Mr. Alldown was killed. No way!
And there you have it. The picture doesn't show what Mr. Alldown saw at all. It seems highly likely that it was simply staged to make us believe that that was the case.
Wait, so where was the president when Mr. Alldown thought he saw him being kidnapped?
Luckily, the photograph isn't the only piece of evidence we can use to try and figure that out.
Oh yeah, he left that voicemail too!
He did. I think we should listen back to it one more time, don't you? This is surely the only place where the president and his kidnapper could have been standing.
Right here, right?
No.
Or maybe right here? Or right here?
Hold on. Hold on. Can you... I'm trying to remember the fucking voicemail.
Chigata.
that's where they really were? How do you figure that?
Do I need a reason?
What, you mean you don't have one?
That clearly wasn't it.
Let's listen back to the
Okay,
voicemail.
listen to the fucking voicemail.
Something weird's
The light's
going
out,
on.
so I can't quite see.
Is Judge alive? Yeah, he's here. Say hi, Judge.
You're not muted.
Hey everybody, Judge here.
What?
I think I got an answer to our problems. I think I know where it is.
Where is it?
Hey, yo.
Top left, like near the window, next to the
Yeah,
stairs.
wasn't that... Yeah, because, like, he's under a empty light post, and now... Yeah, that left one is...
Yep.
Oh,
out.
like the power is out. So like
look.
here?
Yeah. A little closer to the. post,
Click on
but
the
yeah.
lamppost itself. Like right there.
Welcome in Stellar
Yeah, yeah.
Reverie. It should be generous with it.
Recall this statement from Mr. Aldown's voicemail.
Damn it, the light's out.
2 of the lights here in the yard are broken.
Yeah, he must have been talking about the one over by the building.
Alright, could you update the simulation to reflect everything we've learned?
Sure.
And there we have it! The kidnapper was really standing over by the building. Yes, it would certainly have strengthened the theory that they were connected to the orphanage. So they moved the body and staged the photograph to distort the picture painted by the voicemail, which helped them undermine the idea that the orphanage was involved when the case went to trial. Ah! Well, that certainly changes what this particular part of the simulation tells us. I imagine it will also affect our understanding of the scene from when the body was found.
Only one way to find out. Ready to make the jump?
To switch between the 2 recreations, I need to first press T to talk with K, and then select Switch Recreations. I'll give it a try later when I need it. There's no mistaking it. This is where Mr. Aldown actually took his pictures, before being attacked by the murderer with a brick from the planter just behind him. After being attacked, he collapsed, grabbing the snowman's right eye as he fell.
Which means his body would have been here at first, and not where we thought it was before.
Indeed. We should examine the area where we previously thought it fell too. Mr. Aldown wasn't killed here between the planters at all.
Then, what's this blood doing here?
Things have changed considerably in terms of what the simulation is showing us. But if we want to look more closely at this blood, I think we'll be better off looking at the simulation from the point at which the body was discovered.
Then what are we waiting for? I'm ready when you are.
To switch between the 2 recreations, I need to first talk with K, and then select Switch Recreations. I'll give it a try later.
지금. Not Edgeworth slut dropping. That's crazy.
Shut up.
So this is where Mr. Aldown actually saw the president and his kidnapper.
Yes, which pretty clearly suggests a link between the kidnapping and the orphanage. You can see why so much trouble was taken to suggest that it happened elsewhere.
Yeah, they pulled some really dirty tricks there. Faking a photo like that, that's just cheating.
Not to mention disposing of Mr. Aldown's camera film and forcing the president to pose at gunpoint. They must have put in some new film, then staged the photo immediately afterward.
And if Chairman Winter was involved, he could have changed or hidden other evidence as well.
It certainly doesn't help that the SS5 case file was classified until just recently.
Yeah, but he's behind bars now, and the truth is coming out at last.
Indeed. Though much still remains unclear. We need to look very closely at the differences between this and the previous simulation.
Alright. I'm gonna press T to talk with K.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
I wanna talk to her. I miss her.
Woo! So you want to know all about Little Thief's exciting new features, huh?
I'm not sure I do, actually.
Hey, don't be like that. Just sit back and feast your ears on what I have to tell you. Little Thief allows the user to recreate a scene in a bunch of different and super interesting ways.
So you were going to tell me no matter what I answered?
At the moment, we've got a recreation based on the original police reports, and another based on what we learned from Mr. Aldown's voicemail. Anytime you want to switch between the two, just say the word. By pressing T. I can't believe there used to be an orphanage right here on this spot. And that Warden Lagarde was in charge.
And that the SS5 incident took place there 12 years ago.
Yeah, they kidnapped the president of Zhongfa. That's crazy!
And they killed Mr. Aldown, the only witness that we know of anyway. Then kept all the details secret for all those years. The more I think about that...
The more you smell something fishy going on. Yeah, me too! What's even weirder is the people involved. I think we know all of them, don't we?
Lagarde, Winner, President Wang. When I think back over all the cases we've been involved with recently, it's true. I can't help but think they're all connected.
Then we have to dig into this latest mystery and snatch the treasure from the truth inside of it! I'll keep updating the simulation as we find new stuff. Just be sure to look over everything super carefully, okay?
Who would say no to her? Literally.
A kidnapping, a murder, and now a fire. There's too much going on here. I can't keep up.
The fire was started earlier on the evening of the incident, if I remember rightly. Before the kidnapping and the murder, in other words.
Does that mean something? The timing of the fire, I mean.
I wonder if it might, yes. Isn't there something here that can't be correct if the fire actually happened first? I should take another look at the effects of the fire on the crime scene and compare it to the evidence.
Such recreations. You want me to show you the scene as reported in the police's case files, right? Alright, let's take another look at how things were when they found the body. And there we have it!
So the blood was the problem.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Blood on the snow. A lot of it. Certainly looks as if a murder occurred here, doesn't it?
Wait, but we just figured out that Mr. Aldown was killed over by the snowman, right?
We did. I think this blood might belong to somebody else.
What? But the police report said the blood was Mr. Aldown's.
Need I remind you that the case was overseen by Chairman Winner? The man who would have had no scruples about altering the official record over something this small?
But then, why go to all that trouble? Couldn't have you just cleaned up the blood instead?
He wasn't able to. Think about it. He knew that this was where the police would find Aldown's body, and he knew that the police would have certain scientific methods at their disposal to look for clues.
Oh, you mean luminol. Yeah, they would have found traces of blood if they'd used that for sure.
Exactly. He wouldn't have been able to clean it up to the point where it was undetectable. Far easier to falsify the results of any such tests when they came back in. It would simply have been a matter of replacing the official results with a doctored up copy.
Give me 1 second. Yes? I'm live right now. Alright. Coming down.
Come back. Hello.
Oh, hey.
I muted the wrong thing again. That's so cringe of me. Alright, it's fine. Nothing incriminating was said. That's so embarrassing though. I need to stop doing that. Alright. Anyway,
You can just bleep it out later.
Yeah, it's okay. Nothing incriminating was said. I didn't get doxxed. My lovely mother called me for dinner, so off I go. I will be back.
Then I'll just stay here.
Yeah.
Oh shit, for real? Oh, just like that. Damn. Okay.
Hi, Judge.
Hey, you in like supine or semi-supine position? Semi-supine's when you have like your knees raised and bent. It's good for meditation and like helping your back.
I'm just lying flat on the floor.
Just raise your knees, bend them. It should help.
Raising my knees. Oh.
So like your feet should still be planted, and yeah, knees should be pointing up. I hope it helps. I don't know whether that's a good or bad.
Actually, like I feel a lot better. Chat, everyone here actually. Did you know that laying on a hard floor is unironically really, really good feeling, like for your back?
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, hey, Yuri.
Welcome, Yuri.
Hey,
I
how you
feel
doing?
better.
That's great to hear.
How's everybody doing today? I'm personally happy to be doing this again. I've been relatively inactive when it comes to my voice for 2 weeks now, and I've really hated that.
Yeah, Judge has been sick.
You've been sick.
Yeah, I lost my voice, and then I couldn't. When I did get it back, it still wasn't tip-top shape. This is relatively me on the tail end of it.
Let's just hope it, is
better.
like staying tail end.
Yeah. It should stay that way as long as you don't overstress it.
I was doing some I was just trying to expand my vocal range before I got sick, and unfortunately, when I was about to do it, I did.
Yeah,
I did get sick,
tricky
so
I
was trying to do like higher register voices, but I wasn't able to do it because my voice would like break and I'd cough profusely. Ass.
Bro.
Yeah, I feel like you always have to be careful when you're trying to go into a higher register in comparison to a level 1 from what I've at least
even lower,
seen.
like because I could feel all the little like bits of mucus and phlegm in my throat.
Yeah. I guess it depends on like how you're feeling. I guess. I don't know. I have no knowledge of anything voice related.
Yeah, just like not talking helps usually. Drinking lots of water.
We learned this from when Asta was actually had laryngitis. We learned that not talking actually does help out quite
exactly a year ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Wait, does that mean this is a yellow thing? Am I gonna get next?
Oh God.
Listen. I'll take one for the team if it means you don't get sick, Fen.
I would also like to not get sick. I would like if you didn't get sick either. You know that. How about no one gets sick anymore? Like no more sickness.
You see, that's my. Oh no, that's the secret cap. I'm always sick.
Okay, well, all right.
Okay,
I'll get sick. Sif, no, none of you are getting sick.
No, but in.
Well, I tried.
General,
GG.
Well, GG no re. Here's the thing, I don't get sick often. The thing is, I get sneezes a lot because I live in Australia. And there's 2 things that you get in Australia. It's either sunburn or hay fever. Those are the only 2 things we have. Especially in my part of Australia where the weather is very bipolar.
Oh jeez. Yeah,
Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. I hate sunburn. Really annoying.
Yeah, Sif's right. Kicked to death by kangaroo is another one. To be fair, those things are actually terrifying.
The kangaroos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I
think
mean,
the shortest they can get to is like 5'11", and they can.
Whoa.
Yeah, terrifying.
Whoa!
Like, I shit you not. If you get kicked by one, your ribs are actually breaking. They can actually
They're gonna
do that.
explode.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
I mean this so respectfully. I am once again very grateful. I don't live where there are spiders the size of like pizzas and kangaroos that could break my ribs.
I don't know. We've lived here this long. I feel like you'd be fine.
Maybe.
Maybe. To be fair, Judge, we grew up in this kind of environment.
Yeah, so you guys are like battle hardened. I'm over here just like I see a cockroach on the wall and I get fucking terrified. I need to pull out my I need to fucking pull out my swords from across the room. I gotta go grab these. I have like a stash of like 3 swords kind of sitting in my room. Ah! I turned it on. So I got this one from a show. And it's a light up one and it's really cool. It's kind of like a greatsword, but it's super like light and like plastic. It's like a toy thing, so it's like Kylo Ren if it was cool. So greatsword and then blue and then green and then that's cool. And then I have the other one. Aren't you guys loving this visual description I'm giving right now?
Yeah, I'm absolutely enthralled by this. Thank you, Fen.
Thank you. So, basically, I also have a broadsword, a fake broadsword, for practicing, like the weight and the balance of it, like how I should swing it and stuff like that. Like shing. No, this is actually the only weapon I have that has a kill count. Specifically because of the Your Turn to Die stream when a cockroach came under my desk. This is the sword I used to kill it. And scoop it out from under my desk.
Yeah. That
unironically made me so paranoid for like 3 months after that. I'm not joking. 3 months.
No, it absolutely does.
I hate cockroaches. Oh, and then I have my practice katana so I can act like I'm from Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Which is really cool because it also comes with a sheath.
By the way, Ink, thank you for the $5.
Oh, thank you, Ink, for the $5.
$5.
Challenge Bugs and Jake tries to do some Leo and Jake oh god.
Oh,
goodness, I mainly just learned about Jake last night.
You're not like all too familiar with Jake's character yet, then, huh?
Ink gave me a rundown. But yeah, that's oh boy. So when I'll give an anecdote. When Ink wanted me to do the Eddie Fender voice for Jake, and thankfully her writing's more palatable for the voice, at least for me when reading it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, love that for you.
Who's spamming that like on Ink's message? I see 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3.
I'm not seeing that. I think it might just be your screen, maybe. Granted, I can't tell sometimes.
I can't see a difference, yeah. Please don't die.
I make no promises.
What did I literally just say?
What the hell? Huh? What?
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Hi. What the hell?
Yeah, welcome back.
$5. Thank you.
Yeah. What in the hell?
I know more or less how Muggs met Aster, but how did you guys come along? We were friends, and it literally did not progress past that for like 5 years.
Yeah.
We were like aggressively platonic. Lots of people thought, welcome in, Sheldon. Lots of people thought that we would date, and then we didn't. And
lots of people thought we were dating, and then we weren't.
And
should we tell them the
no
the
dating?
little...
We're not. Is that what you
I did
say?
So.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
And that's how you know it's a genuine lesbian relationship. Basically, at some point I was dating somebody else, and I had this realization while I was dating somebody else, which was frankly not great. But I realized that like every time I pictured my future, I pictured Mugman in it. And like I started thinking, and I was like, I think I'd be kind of okay with being like romantic with them in particular. And of course, feeling like this while I was dating someone else is crazy disrespectful. So I broke it off with that person, and they were heartbroken, but it certainly benefited our friendship in the long term. And I took a bit to confess to Mugman, and they were kind of confused because Mugman identified as a man at the time and I identified as a lesbian, but I was like, I feel like you are so important to me at this point that my sexuality doesn't kind of matter. Like I was willing to like be like, yeah, I like women and you. Femme plus femme, yeah, basically. And so the rest is history.
Yeah, and also like our relationship also like took a while to like get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
From like my first relationship too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I never thought I was dating ever again.
Yeah, you were in a pretty toxic first relationship, so
what a horrible start, yeah. Not great.
Yeah, so we took it super, super slow for both of us, and it worked out wonderful in the end. Fenrir the fake cat girl.
True, that's me.
Real. And that was all
Okay.
last week, literally.
Alright, let's continue. Thank you for your patience,
I'm ready when
everyone.
you guys are.
Yep.
Yuri, you want to stick around with us?
Wait, why the fuck aren't you asleep? Go to bed.
Well, you see, funny thing about that, I tried and I failed.
Try again.
Are we about to...
Okay.
We're
Yep.
gonna kick...
Out you go.
That's so sad! Come on! don't... Okay, dude.
So fun fact, I actually did not kick Yuri that time, and I'm so serious.
Okay. Yeah, it was me.
You're still moderating, stop staring at screen. Yeah, that's gonna help. Anyway, go on.
Not giving you all the satisfaction of kicks.
Wow. Well,
It
you're
would
right.
simply have been a matter of replacing the official result with a doctored copy.
Yes, we've been looking at a forgery this whole time. That sucks. Wait, but it says Mr. Aldown's clothes were covered with blood too.
It does, and if they were, which seems entirely believable, it suggests that whoever's blood this is, it wasn't yet dry when Mr. Aldown's body was placed here.
I get it. Which means that the other person's blood was spilt not long before Mr. Aldown was killed.
I think it does, yes. But if that's the case, doesn't that present something of a contradiction?
The blood wasn't Aldown's. So whose blood is it?
I mean, it looks like the blood is like kind of cut off from like the area where the fire happened, you know?
Whoa, that's a good point.
So I feel like someone could have like died where that fire happened.
Or otherwise gotten severely injured. And then when the fire happened, part of it was like went away.
Yeah.
Somebody's dropped a yellow flower here. It's a lion lily, right?
According to Francisca, yes. They're originally from Asia, if I recall correctly.
Yep. And she said it symbolizes the pond being painted or tiled, right?
It was the bond between parent and child, Kay.
She's trying.
So wait, deduce that blood stain with the fire?
Yeah, I think the...
There it is. Okay, good. There's a clear contradiction here.
Huh? In the bloodstain?
The blood is clearly cut off where the snow was melted by the fire, which means that the blood in question was spilled before the fire was started.
I'm gonna head out. Kier gave me PTO. Hello? Get back here. I didn't.
Kier gave you pizza. Huh?
Kier...
I don't know what half of those words mean.
Kier's in my chat. Take it easy, Sif. You're probably tired. And then Sif was like, alright, I'm gonna head out. Kier gave me PTO.
Oh, sorry. My chat closed. My bad.
Oh. Yeah, Kier's in my
No,
chat.
my chat fucking keeps on crashing and it sucks.
Yeah, that's annoying.
PTO?
Pay time off.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
Praise Kier. Everybody should watch Severance. It's really good.
Thank you,
Hey!
Kier.
Huh?
Hi.
The fire happened before the murder, no?
If we choose to believe the case file, yes. But if the fire was actually set after what happened here, the kid who lit it might have seen something. Then why isn't there a witness statement? Because that would have challenged Chairman Winter's version of events. We need to know more about this fire. You!
Where's Judge?
Judge!
Yes, Shifu. Yeah.
You sound so interested. The fire might have been reported to the police, which means there might be a record of it. Go see if they have anything, and bring everything you find back here right away.
Understood, Shifu. I'll get right on it.
One more thing.
What is this, Shifu?
Are you seeing anyone right now?
That's crazy.
Contact my family back in Zhongfa. Tell them to search my father's office. There should be something there related to the case. There should? What kind of something exactly? I told you I'd seen this scene somewhere before, didn't I? Well, I've remembered where. It was in my father's office. He had a picture of it. Or at least, of something very much like it. What? It looks like it was drawn by a child. Possibly a child from the orphanage. Possibly even the child who set the fire. It should still be there somewhere.
Shifu, like K-O-P Shifu? I don't know what K-O-P is.
Also, welcome in some anomalous jumper.
Tell them to send it right away.
You've got this, Judge.
Oh, yes, sorry. God damn it. I was looking at the stream, like YouTube one.
Oh.
Oh, shit, crap. Oops. No, this happens to me.
The chat, the chat keeps on crashing for me.
That's so weird.
I think it might just be you too. I get no idea.
Anyway, yes, Shifu. Why did Judge sound more tired than me there, lol?
Investigation complete. Only Safari can handle YouTube chat is weird. Like on phone? That's weird. I'm using OBS's extension to do it, so...
Bro came back fast!
Whoa.
Shifu, I'm back! I burned everything the police had on fire. On the fire. God damn it. And also brought the picture from your father's office. Oh, and one more
time!
thing.
What kept you, huh? Well, hand it over!
Also, do you have...
I literally just, got back.
Do you have echo cancellation on?
No. Oh, maybe I do. Hang on.
Turn that shit off! You're sounding a little underwater sometimes. Yeah, turn off echo cancellation, turn off noise suppression, and turn off automatic gain control.
Noise suppression was already off.
Okay, cool. Let's check you off a little
Let's
rust.
take a look
all
at
of
this
us
mysterious picture, shall we? Oh. This is it! This is the picture I remember!
Not the fucking Eye of Ra, hello?
Could this be a depiction of something that happened on the night of the incident?
It sure looks like a kid drew it, huh?
Yes. And I'm willing to bet it's the work of the child who set the fire.
Wow, I wonder what this could be depicting. We have no idea who that guy is.
Shifu, there's...
What now? Look, it'll have to wait, okay? Oh, Mr. Prosecutor?
Rose, hello.
Why do you think my father kept this? Hi, Faye. Welcome. I imagine he acquired it at some point during his investigation. Although I have no idea why he would have chosen to keep it to himself. Could we see the case file for the fire, too? Sure, here. If you'll just give me a moment to read through it. Seems the boy who started the fire snuck out of bed on the evening of the incident. And then disappeared several days later. What? Must have been because he saw something, right?
No, a kid, really? That's horrible!
But sadly not unimaginable.
Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you?
Huh? Looks like the kid left something behind that was put into evidence.
Oh.
Huh? What's this? That's... What's it doing in that case file? What is it, Mr. Prosecutor? You seen this somewhere before? Something very much like it, yes. We have a piece of evidence that could very well be connected. Which item of evidence relates to the item the boy left behind? Take that! Take that! Ha! I don't know what it was doing in the evidence for that case, but it looks like that might be the missing horn from this soft toy. Hey, that was President Wang's! You've seen it before? Of course! He always kept it somewhere close by. I remember it because of the missing piece. I see. It has a special device inside it that plays recorded sound when you twist the horn.
Hey, do you think maybe putting the horn back on might unlock some more recordings?
You never know. The toy itself should still be up on the 51st floor. Hey! You heard the man!
Yes, Chifu, I'll fetch you right away.
Go up the 55 floors.
Here it is, Chifu. The Torosaurus stall, just like you asked.
I love the voice that you're giving to this guy, because it's almost like, yeah, the Torosaurus stall, just as you asked.
Wait,
I love the way you're talking.
Do it
Good work.
again.
Hand it to the prosecutor over there. Well, does the horn found at the orphanage fit the president's plushie?
It fits perfectly!
And? Any more recordings on there?
Oh, this is a woman.
You
It's me. Unless, wait, Judge, have you practiced your girl voice?
No, because I've been sick.
Ah, that's right.
Good job, Ren. You were so good at this.
Shut up! You're so mean to me. I don't deserve this. What the hell?
I'm being made fun of. Y'all hear this shit, chat? Bruh. Wow, Judge sounds just like Aster. That's fucking crazy. You good, Judge?
Yep.
Did you just
the
fall?
chair.
Dub,
No.
Mugman.
Hi, Daesun. Sorry, President Wang. It's me, Nemlei. I know it's been a while. I saw on the news that you were visiting the country soon, and I didn't know whether I should get in touch at all, but in the end I decided I had to. Turn it off! Right now!
What's gotten into Judge Gavel?
Are you okay? Just turn it off, please! See, I had a baby. A beautiful little boy. Your beautiful little boy.
Oh?
I'm sorry, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you. Oh, except I called him Sean. Sean Fen. It has a nice ring to it, don't you think? No!
Sean Fen? The kid?
And also that I'll be on the orphanage at the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard. I thought you could meet him if you like, even if it's only just this once. I know you're a very busy man, but anyway, that's where we'll be. Goodbye.
What? He was my dad?
I'm so sorry, Sean.
Care to explain what the heck is going on, Gavel?
Sean isn't my biological son. I adopted him.
And he was aware of this?
Yes, of course. His mother, Nemlei Fen. She died 5 years ago. We were cousins.
Amelie.
We were cousins, but we were also friends. The best of friends. People often mistook us for sisters. And so, when she died, it seemed only natural that Sean should come and live with me. Of course, we had to keep his father's identity secret, and I decided that the best way to do that would be for him to never know in the first place.
I like what Sif put. Press X to...
Sean! Sean! Sean!
And they were roommates? Bro, they're cousins. Relax.
It's quite a lot to learn from a recording made on a seemingly innocent toy. I guess Sean's mother must have recorded the message and then sent the plushie to the president.
Hey,
Yes, Sean.
you're sure? He was really my dad?
You're very quiet now.
God damn it. You sure he really was my dad?
Stop talking into the milk carton, boy.
Jesus. Yes,
Okay.
I'm sure. Before you were born, your mother worked for a time as a diplomat in Zhongfa.
Makes sense. That line of work might well have brought her into contact with the president.
What? You told me she worked at the orphanage.
She did, but only after she returned, and she quit the diplomatic service. She always loved helping others. The orphanage was perfect for her.
Sorry, Judge Gavel, but I have to ask. Amelie, the lady who asked the president to come, why didn't she show up herself? Why isn't she anywhere in the files related to the SS5 incident?
She never made it to the rendezvous that night. Someone was tailing her.
I'll bet that was Chairman Winner's doing. Though sadly, we can't prove it.
And because she couldn't make it, she never saw the president again.
Then she died 5 years ago. This can't be easy for Sean.
Hey, Sean, are you thirsty? We could go get a soda. My treat, okay? Come on, I think I saw a vending machine over...
You think I can't buy myself a soda? This is important. It's about me. I'm staying.
Oh, that didn't work at all.
Sean, perhaps now you can guess why I met with the president 2 nights ago.
So that's it! That was the big secret!
I wanted to tell him face to face that Amelie was gone, but also that you were alive and well. More than well.
But I...
Judge is glitching out. This is awful.
No! Why? Am I bad still?
It's on and off. Robo Sean, for real. Wait, keep talking.
It makes sense now. No wonder Judge Gavel was so keen to avoid sharing the details of their meeting.
Yeah, she would have had to share the truth about Sean, too.
That was why I took the lion lilies with me. Hello?
Judge return?
Judge return?
Oh.
Hi.
So there would be no doubt that I knew Amelie, and that I knew her well. These flowers bore special significance for the two of them, you see. President Wang gave Amelie a bouquet of lion lilies in the early days of their romance. But now, he too is dead. If only he'd lived, Sean might finally have able to been... Sean might have finally been able to get to know him.
What the fuck are Faye and Sif talking about in the chat? Oh.
Shifu! I've been waiting for the right time to say this, but...
What? What is it? You've been hovering there this whole time. Can it wait?
They sent something else from Zhangfa. President Wang's will!
What? The president's will, huh? Stop having evil plans in our chat. He gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give. So he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals? At duty? They're our greatest pride. Our family jewels. What? This is... What is it, Agent Lung? Does it have anything to do with our current case? You could say that. Seems he was planning on publicly acknowledging Sean as his son!
Uh-oh. Hold it! Sean's name appears in the president's will!
And we're certain that the document is authentic? That President Wang wrote it himself? Sure we are. It's old, but it's real. My family took charge of it back before the SS5 incident happened. I want to analyze it back home to be sure, but I'd stake my name on it being the genuine article. Wang was a renowned world leader. A child nobody knew about would have been sure to cause a stir. And yet he chose to mention the child in his will nonetheless. Well, that's that, I guess. Still can't quite believe it, but the president confirmed it with his own hand. There's no denying it. Sean, you're President Wang's son!
And it's his fault that he's dead. Fuck. Sean!
Bye?
This poor kid.
Sean!
I feel so bad for him. Like, to be continued. It only took us an hour and a half. I feel so sad
Someone
for
had
him.
a dinner
though.
break, so maybe...
Maybe a dinner break?
No, somebody had a dinner break. That's why it took.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Oh, well,
Not pointing names, of course.
it was like 10 minutes. Be nice. Don't.
I hope you guys enjoyed my Sean.
Sean.
That was good.
Thank you.
He was my dad?
It can't have been easy, learning the truth about his father's identity so unexpectedly, and too late to ever get to know him.
You know how hard I tried to find him.
Sean.
I get it. He was the president. He had a lot more to think about than just me. But he was right there in front of me. Right there on the set.
You good?
Did he die? Bro. This is awful.
What the hell happened?
You died.
No!
Are you alive?
I think I'm alive.
You're alive. Hello. Hello.
Hello? Hello?
So why didn't he just say something? Why didn't he just tell me who he was?
I'm sorry, Sean. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault, Mom. It's mine. If I hadn't broken my promise to you, that fire wouldn't have happened and he wouldn't have... I've ruined everything. Everything! It's all my fault. I even ruined your flowers.
Sean, please, you mustn't blame yourself. Just try to be here with me. Just for a little while.
The bond between parent and child is symbolized by the lion lily. I'm no expert, but it's native to Zhongfa, though I know that much at least. Sadly, we don't have the luxury of dwelling on such things just now. I know it might seem insensitive, Agent Lung, but sentimentality won't help us here. We need to focus on what we can do about the case before us. You're right. I believe we've learned all we need to about what happened back then for now. I said that weirdly, whatever.
It's okay.
How did it all line up with your father's theories about the case? I wouldn't know. He took those to the grave with him. He never shared his thoughts with anybody. There's no way of knowing now what he figured out. What about your own thoughts? Are you feeling any more positive in light of what we've learned from Kay's reconstruction? Are we any closer to learning what really happened 12 years ago? You know, I think we might be. My father's footsteps are starting to become clear. Now all we need to do is follow them. All the way to the truth!
Ora. The real story of the SS5 incident.
The president went to the orphanage that night. That much we know for sure. The Taurosaurus toy proves it. He must have gone there to meet with Amelie Fen. Except, he was kidnapped, and Alldown happened to see it. If Alldown hadn't been there, there wouldn't have been a murder. Just a kidnapping. Instead, they had to move his body to the planters and stage that photo to throw everybody off the scent.
But what about the mysterious bloodstains? If
that other
Alldown
bloodstain by the
wasn't
snow.
there was
Yeah,
those still mysterious bloodstains.
Yeah, so somebody still died.
Somebody still died who
Thank
wasn't
you, Rose. I
Alldown.
love you. Mwah.
So that's our current theory, is it?
Sean's voice dropped.
Oh my god.
My dad's dead.
I'm.
It's okay. You're doing amazing.
Me?
Yeah?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure with Sean's voice. It's more just that I haven't done like a high voice in a while.
Yeah, you've been like in recovery for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Aster's thrown me into the ringer, guys. Look how cruel she is.
What?
Genuinely, yeah. Look how she treats her mods.
Wow.
Yeah.
But there's something I still don't understand. There is? This. Why risk staging the picture? They would have had to force the president to play along. What if he hadn't? It's a good question. And we may be closer to discovering the answer than we think. We'll just have to get there one deduction at a time. Yeah, I guess we will. Alright, deduce away.
Thank you, Ghost Heart. And, yes,
Because to the fourth one, there would have still been a murder because we have that blood stain that isn't Alldown's blood.
Aster, obviously I was being facetious, but I do want to say, being sentimental, thank you again for these streams.
I am stealing you for the Great Ace Attorney streams as well. I hope you know this.
Cool. Happy to help with anything you guys want.
Yeah, you were absolutely doing the Ace Attorney streams with us. Oh my god. I'm gonna cast you to be so many characters because we have such a massive cast, and I know it a lot better than this game. I completely forgot about Sean. I forgot about the president. I forgot that they were parent to child.
And most of the cast for the Greatest Attorney is British, right?
Correct. In fact, almost the entire cast is British. And if you want to do other European accents for certain characters, it would be perfectly fine.
I'll take some
Scotland forever!
So yeah, you can take some crazy creative liberties.
Speak like this, like accent, you know, from that one guy.
Accent, yes, even with the Wi-Fi cutting out. This is racist. Let's stop.
I'm so excited to play the Great Ace Attorney with y'all. There's going to be lots of scenes with all three of us. Instead of this game
saying there would have...
It's significantly unbalanced to me and Mugman, and I feel pretty bad about that still. I just completely fucking forgot what happens in this game. I just remember loving it.
It's all good. As I said, like, I don't mind. Like, it's just the voice that you think fits the best.
Yeah.
Dude, I could imagine like some Great Ace Attorney characters with your voice. Like, holy fuck, that would be crazy.
Absolutely having you do Herlock Sholmes, by the way.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Good old Herlock Sholmes. I love. He's so goofy.
Herlock Sholmes. I presume you must have heard of me. All right, let's continue.
You're saying there would have been no murder if Mr. Alldown hadn't witnessed the kidnapping? But is that really the case? Why wouldn't it be? Their main aim was to abduct the president, right? So if there hadn't been a witness present, they wouldn't have needed to murder anybody. And yet it remains possible that Mr. Alldown wasn't the only person killed that night. There was a large pool of blood between the planters, and Mr. Alldown was murdered over by the snowman. It can't have belonged to him. What if all that blood by the planters belonged to somebody else? Come on, Mr. Prosecutor, you do realize what you're saying, don't you? I do. It's hard to believe. I'll be the first to admit it. But it's what the evidence suggests. Not just one person was killed here 12 years ago, but two. You're saying they covered up a whole separate murder? But whose? Who else was killed that night? Whoever covered up this other homicide did so very skillfully indeed. They even seem to have been able to avoid it being mentioned in the files. But if they didn't quite get rid of everything... We have a piece of evidence from 12 years ago that they never managed to erase.
The child's drawing.
This clearly shows that something else happened that night. Excelsius Winter tried to shroud the existence of the other murder in darkness. But there was one piece of evidence he wasn't able to suppress, thanks to the efforts of your father, Agent Lung. My father. Cast your mind back, if you will. Something else was hidden along with all the other evidence from the crime scene. The existence of the child who set the fire in front of the orphanage. But why would Sherman Winter wish to erase him from the record? Because he saw something he should not have. That's why.
He did? What was it?
It's right here in this picture. The picture my father kept! I think we can all agree that that's the president on the right-hand side, and that's the Torosaurus toy in his hand. But who's that standing across from him? Canis.
Mm-hmm. He has the dog.
Except you can see it in that.
Eastern robes and a black dog. That can only be Bodhidharma Canis. I almost said it right.
What? The creepy assassin guy?
And what would a hired killer be doing in the presence of a president? I can think of only one thing. That's right. It wasn't a kidnapping that occurred here 12 years ago. It was an assassination!
It was murder.
Aye-ah!
And Warden Lagarde and Chairman Winter were...
Yes, I think they were complicit. More than complicit, in fact. One provided the venue for the killing, and the other suppressed the testimony of the child who witnessed it. Mr. Aldown was murdered because what he witnessed was actually an assassination, and not the kidnapping he thought it to be at all. Do you think I'm an idiot? How could the president have died 12 years ago? We only found his body this morning. He was alive and well until just recently.
Yeah, we even met him.
Indeed. So we have a president killed 12 years ago, and a president killed in the last 48 hours.
Is he a puppet?
2 presidents, in other words.
Wait, but do you remember when we saw him behind closed doors, he would deflate? Is he a fake?
Right, which is completely impossible.
Or is it? I think it's entirely possible for there to be 2 presidents. In fact, that would explain a lot. But regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Zhongfa may not be a big country, but he held that place together. The president Agent Long spoke of was a noble and capable leader. The presidential mask is well and truly slipped. Entirely unlike the man we met. It really did seem as if there were 2 completely different people. But how could one country have 2 presidents? What could explain a situation like that? This is how it was possible for there to be 2 presidents. One was a body double.
Yeah.
One of the 2 was a body double. Tell me that doesn't make sense. A body double. President Wang was a man of great power and influence in Zhongfa, a figure on the world stage. There must have been countless attempts on his life over the years. Such as the one at Gourd Lake only a few days ago. It's true, there were more than a few assassination attempts. But that doesn't mean I'm about to accept that there was more than one president. Not without proof. Do we have any proof that there was more than one president?
The SS5 incident, case file.
That's the only thing from that time.
This one? Oh, that's IS7.
That's IS7, right?
Wait, where's
the blue case folder? 3rd page?
The blue one. Confirmed by Dalong Lang.
I don't think he's noticed the contradiction staring him in the face. Or is he just unable to accept it? What's the matter, Mr. Prosecutor? Pretty quiet all of a sudden. In Amelie Fenn's recording, she asked the president to be at the orphanage at midnight. But it shouldn't have been possible for him to be there at the time.
Huh? How come?
Because he was supposedly still at the embassy. With your father, Agent Lung.
Whoa.
So we had noticed. The only way he could have been in 2 places at once is if there were 2 of him. Ah!
So the real president, that was the one who...
Died 12 years ago? I think it might have been. But why? And who? Who would have hired Canis to murder the president? In order to figure that out, we'll need to look again at the piece of evidence we recently discovered was a fake. Fake evidence. What's it again?
The picture?
No, of Aldwin's photograph, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, when you say picture, I don't know why, but I thought like the child's drawing, and I'm like, that's not fake. What the fuck are you talking about? The picture taken with Mr. Aldown's camera was staged sometime after his murder. And Mr. Aldown was murdered because he witnessed the president's assassination. In other words, the photograph too must have been taken after the real president's death. So who was the president in the staged photograph? The body double. Nothing else makes sense. I believe the president's double had him killed so that he could take his place permanently. And Excelsius Winner and Fifi Lagarde helped him do it. Wait! You don't even have a body to support your theory.
Are you telling me it magically disappeared? No. In fact, we know exactly where it wound up. The president's body was here the whole time.
Under here?
Yeah, under the... Probably that's where they...
You didn't dig up ransom money.
Fuck. Chairman Winter dug something up last night. Something he couldn't trust anybody else to retrieve. We thought it might have been the ransom money. But it was actually something even more important.
Wait, you mean...
That's right. The real president's body. I think it's highly likely anyway. What? The body may have decomposed in the intervening years, but the bones would surely have remained. Mr. Powers informed us the construction is due to start here sometime soon. Everything had to be wrapped up before then. The shooting of the movie, and the recovery of the president's remains.
Yeah, I guess once they started digging the place up, they would have found them pretty quick, huh?
Agent Lung, we need to have the so-called monster footprints analyzed again. Yeah, I guess we do. If there was a body under one of them, there should be trace evidence to confirm it. Hey! Get me somebody from forensics! Forensics guy!
Dance!
Sir, presenting the findings of our analysis, sir. Traces of human remains were found in the dirt, along with other signs of a body have been being buried.
So it really was him.
Bones were also recovered from the home of Excelsius Winter. The physique looks to be about right, and dental and medical records are a match. It's him, no doubt about it.
So as suspected, the real President Wong was killed 12 years ago, and the SS5 kidnapping was in fact a homicide.
Wow, so it really was a murder, huh? This case has taken so many twists and turns, I'm starting to lose track.
Yes. Perhaps we should summarize our findings, just to confirm that we understand everything correctly.
Good idea. Let's go over everything from the point where the president arrived at the orphanage.
12 years ago, the real President Wong visited the orphanage. His aim? To meet his infant son. The footprints we originally assumed to be those of Mr. Aldown seem likely to have actually been made by the president upon his arrival. But instead of being greeted by his child, he was met by the assassin, Caelestis.
That's so sad. He was hoping to see his baby for the first time, only to...
Indeed. But at least with Mr. Canis, we can be sure that the job was swiftly and effectively completed. But then, after the assassination, another tragedy occurred.
Mr. Aldown's murder.
Yes. It seems he witnessed a key moment in the evening's proceedings. The moment when our culprits, the so-called kidnappers, took the president's body around to the side of the building. That was the site that sealed his fate. We've now established that he was standing by the orphanage gates at the time. Far enough away that he believed what he was seeing was the president's abduction. At which point...
Oh, the body double who'd come to meet up with his co-conspirators walked right up behind Mr. Aldown.
Leading to our unfortunate eyewitness.
Being murdered by the man who was plotting to replace the president. So, was it the body double who moved Mr. Aldown's body too?
Yes, I think it probably was.
But none of the footprints could have been his, could they?
Actually, I think they could. In fact, we have a piece of evidence that proves how that particular trick was achieved. What shows how the body double managed to move the body without leaving any footprints?
The shoes?
The shoes, yeah! What if the president's double moved Mr. Aldown's body like this? After killing Mr. Aldown, he could have carried him to the other side of the entrance. Given that his job was to just look like the president, he would have been wearing the same shoes. Meaning that if he stepped exactly in the footprints left by the real president...
Of course! His would have been the same shape and size! It would have looked like a single set of footprints! So that's how it all went went down. I'm so glad we finally figured it out. Oh wait, but there's one thing I still don't get.
There is? What?
Why do you need to pretend there was a kidnapping?
Mr. Alldown had seen the president at the orphanage, and left a message on Miss Ringer's phone describing what he thought he saw. It would have been impossible for the conspirators to erase that message, so they had to make it look as if the events described in the message were true.
By staging a kidnapping like the one he thought he saw.
Exactly. I think the two people in the photograph are likely to be the body double and Fifi Lagarde.
She's the one in the trench coat. How can you be so sure of that?
The two of them would have had to walk out beyond the orphanage gates to stage the photo. The body double could have put his feet in the real president's prints as he did before.
Oh, so the other set of footprints were hers.
The ones we originally thought ones we originally thought belonged to the killer, yes. They were about a size 9. Too small for Chairman Winner, in other words. Which means the kidnapper must have been played by Warden Lagarde. And that explains how a so-called kidnapping was actually a presidential assassination. It does. Which means my father must have... He must have... noticed. There's no way he wouldn't have suspected a murder. Especially now with the kid's picture as proof.
But the picture was never officially put into evidence, correct?
No. He appears to have kept hold of it after taking the witness statement of the child who drew it. Yeah, because he knew. He knew President Wang was dead. And he knew what would happen if that news ever got out. Zheng Fa would have been plunged into chaos, no doubt. So he kept it a secret, and that secret died with him. Even though it meant taking the blame for the kidnapping and our family name being ruined. So your father knew the truth about what happened 12 years ago, but he chose to hide it.
Well, it's finally coming to light at last.
That was the male beep, so it's one of y'all.
Is it?
I don't know.
Or,
it could
the
be.
Killer?
A big Cadus would be. He is out of jail,
Oh, that's true, actually.
and we're talking about him.
It is indeed
Okay,
intriguing.
I'll do.
Huh?
What? Who's there?
Yeah!
That sound. Is that a bell?
Why the fuck are you
fuck.
here?
Auditor Mechanis! What the heck are you doing here?
What? Hey!
We're the law! You think you can just show up in front of us like it ain't no problem?
Forgive me, but I couldn't help overhearing the fascinating conversation you were having.
The opportunity to gloat over your past crimes was just too good to miss, I expect. You killed President Wang!
I did, but it's not something I'm inclined to gloat over. I was more interested in something else you mentioned, or something else, should I say. Or someone else, I should say.
Someone you're looking for, I suppose.
Exactly. That's why I took a... Exactly. That's why I took a little sojourn from the penitentiary to find a certain young pup. A young pup in a rather eye-catching red raincoat.
What?
Wait, you know who they are?
In a manner of speaking, what did you call them again? A secret mastermind?
It's your friend in the red raincoat, of course.
Red raincoat?
The prosecutor looks a little surprised, doesn't he, Helmut? Yes. Yes, he does. The young pup I mentioned, he saved my life, you know, 12 long years ago.
Whoa!
My unexpected savior.
As you have surmised, it was I who killed President Wang. But that meant that I, too, became an inconvenience in need of removal. the imposter president, Winner Lagarde, all three were keen to guarantee my silence. And if I hadn't met my friend, the young pup again, they might have even succeeded. I wonder what he's doing now.
So it was the president's body double who hired you?
I remember his words almost as if it were yesterday.
Oh. Isn't this the...
So this is the body double.
The body double? You know how many times I've nearly been killed? Not once, not twice, a bunch of times!
Yeah, it is the president's body double.
Why do I have to take all the risks? Why am I the one they always put in danger? When I'm out there being him, people treat me like I was him. They worship me. So what's the difference? Who's to say I couldn't be just as good as him?
There was a difference, of course, even if he did look and sound exactly like him.
The Kenneth's voice reminds me a bunch of Discord from My Little Pony. I haven't heard Discord's voice in over 10 years. I actually don't remember what it sounds like.
All I know is that he's voiced by Q from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Oh, for real? That's cool as hell.
Yeah. He played, like, to my understanding, Discord and Q are almost the same character. They're both tricksters with, like, reality warping powers.
Yeah, Discord's a really cool character. I'm gonna look it up.
She's looking it up.
John Delancey.
Yep. He's also in Breaking Bad. He's Jane's dad, who causes the spoiler at the end of season 2.
Donald Morgolis?
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Voices Discord in My Little Pony.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Breaking Bad season 2. Holy fuck!
He voiced William Miles in Assassin's Creed Revelations and Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah. Oh, so Desmond's dad.
Really? Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, let's go on.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Just because it walks and talks like a president, that doesn't make it a president, does it, boy? No.
So he got his wish and became the boss, but couldn't quite fill his predecessor's shoes. Work's not around. That means I'm number one.
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes.
You... of course I do! I'm the leader now, me! Seems the king and his knight were much the same.
The president's double knew that his employer had a weakness. A young woman by the name... A young woman named Amelie. Amelie?
Amelie.
So Amelia.
Amelie.
Yeah. Amelie. But in order to find her, I need to enlist the help of locals.
Locals such as Chairman Winner.
Once Miss Fenn had been located, they simply needed to find the right time to lay their trap.
The meeting she arranged so the president could meet his son. That would have been the perfect opportunity.
Indeed. And with the head of the orphanage brought into the fold, their little conspiracy was complete.
Warden Lagarde.
Now, quid pro quo. Where might I find the pup?
What makes you think the boy who helped you and our mysterious string puller are one and the same?
He set a little fire that night, out there in the yard of the orphanage.
Oh, yeah, we saw that. It was some kind of a prank, right?
A prank? It was nothing of the sort, my dear. No, as I understand it, he had taken refuge in the igloo by the entrance.
I spat on my monitor.
From there, he happened to see Winner and Lagarde carrying away a dead body. He also overheard them hatching a certain sordid little plot.
Thank you for pulling out the PowerPoint presentation for us.
A plot to remove me, the only other person who knew what had really happened from the picture. Thankfully, he was kind enough to come and inform me. I was waiting inside the building, you see. He also happened to mention later on that he was wearing his favorite red raincoat. In any case, he escorted me from the premises. And being a very considerate boy, thought to erase both our footprints from the scene of the crime.
So he started a fire.
It seems he had a little kerosene set aside in the igloo for just such an occasion. So he spread it liberally about the place and set himself in a little fire.
No way! So that's what the fire was for!
It's me, Sheldon. I'm clicking. It's the PowerPoint slide changing.
Oh! Is that what it is? I thought you were doing like, oh, you're like calling the dog.
Yeah, I know it.
It's the fucking PowerPoint slide!
It must have been ever so beautifully. Winner and Lagarde were positively enchanted. And while they were distracted by the show, he took the opportunity to usher me out of a side entrance.
You never answered my question. You really think he's the one behind all this?
I do indeed. Don't I, Helmut? Yes, I do. That's it. That was it.
Okay, let's go over all these again.
That was a lot.
Alright, as you
I feel like it's gonna be like a press.
Yeah. I became
I want to learn more about this sudden, like, hub. So that fourth one. The one before this.
Yeah, this just concerns me. But anyway, yeah, we'll do this one first.
Again? So the two of you had met before?
Ah, yes. On a cold day, a cold and lonely Christmas Eve 18 years back.
That long ago?
But on that occasion, it was I who saved his life.
Who is that
So,
pup? No
yes, we're
spoilers!
I saved his life, so I guess that makes us even. It was snowing more than it had in years, and cold enough that death by freezing was a real possibility. I had taken Helmut out for a little walk.
Welcome in, Heidi Hiker.
Walkies.
Walkies.
He noticed something and bounded off through the snow. When I caught up to him, he was sniffling at a car.
Wait a minute. Is the kid who drew the drawing red raincoat? Or am I like glossing over that? Like, did they actually...
I'm...
The kid who drew the drawing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was assumed though, right? Because Miles was like, oh, hey, you know, the kid who drew this... Yeah, picture drawn by the child who caused the fire. So this was drawn by Red Raincoat. This was drawn by fucking Mastermind. Can you go to profiles for me right quick?
Mm-hmm.
Red Raincoat.
I want to go over everyone.
12, yeah.
Alright, so just tell me who to
Sean.
hover over. It's Sean!
It's Sean,
years
of
ago,
course.
He was one.
Exactly.
Anyway, so just give me a profile and I'll go over to it.
Go over to the second page.
Ooh, wait, they can't be crew member. Maybe.
Okay, go to the third page.
What about our
I
simian
think
friend?
I think I know who it is.
Knight? He would have been 12.
But Knight is
12 years
dead.
ago. Yeah. Oh, you're right. So what about our Simeon friend?
He would have been 12. He came to watch the trial. Regina's 17.
Hi there.
Fuck off!
I think I know who it is.
Anyway, obviously I'm not gonna say anything.
I know. I want to save it for when we like point the finger.
So the
Well, I want to say I knew it.
So the closer that we get to the end of the game, the more that I remember, because the ending left a very strong impression on me.
I think I even like texted you about this the last time we played Ren, like of who I think it is.
You might have. I'm still not saying anything.
I vividly remember me like, ooh, I'm sus.
Oh, so that's who you think it is. Okay. Anyway,
Go on.
The doors had frozen shut. It took all the strength I had, but eventually I managed to open one. And inside I found 2 young boys, shivering and semi-conscious.
2?
Yes, and had I found them even an hour later, the poor wretches would have never made it. I took them both to a nearby orphanage.
Is it me, or is there something significant about what he just told us?
Yeah.
What is it about Caelestis' statement that's especially noteworthy?
The date?
You're certain there were 2 children in the car?
It was a long time ago, but I remember it as clearly as if it were yesterday. There were 2 of them, no doubt about it. Why do you ask, Mr. Prosecutor? Is there some significance in that number?
He's right. Perhaps there isn't anything particularly important about that just now.
Well, will that be all on the matter?
It's especially noteworthy.
The date.
The date? This was on Christmas Eve 18 years ago. You're certain of that?
I am.
Holy smokes! I'm
Wait,
here!
Christmas Eve 18 years ago. That's IS7. Right? Because that's like the case just before. Oh fuck!
Yep, you're right.
We have something that shows why that date is so significant. Which piece of evidence relates to the date on which Mr. Canis found the children? IS7. 18 years ago. Ah! That was the same day on which a certain incident occurred. The murder of a well-known sculptor.
No way!
An incident in the aftermath of which 2 children went missing. The son of the victim, Artie Frost, and the son of the murderer, Carmelo Gusto.
Wow, shit.
This happens every time!
Now that you mention it, the little guys did go AWOL, huh?
Intriguing. The son of a murderer and the son of his victim. I suppose that would make sense.
It would?
One of the boys was bound to hand and foot, you see.
That must have been part of Mr. Frost's That must have been part of Mr. Frost's plan to stop Mr. Gusto's son from getting to the competition.
Indeed. Because without his son to taste his creations, Mr. Gusto would have had no chance of winning.
So, that was what was behind it all. Sadly, neither of the boys were able to remember any such details.
They weren't?
No. When we met each other again on that night 12 years ago, the young pup explained it to me. It seems that they really were on the brink of death when I found them. And the shock of the experience caused them both to lose their memories. They weren't even able to remember their name.
Wow. So they wouldn't have known they were Mr. Frost and Mr. Gusto's kids.
If what he's telling us is true, that would seem likely, yes. Which means we still don't have enough to tell us who our mastermind might be. Mr. Canis, would you mind telling us what happened next?
By all means.
Thank you for showing up like the perfect Deus Ex Machina you are.
The pup and I.
The pup and I remained in contact even after I was sent to prison. But then I stopped hearing from him. I couldn't help but worry. And then people from 12 years ago started cropping up all over the place. It rather piqued my curiosity, so I thought I'd temporarily regain my freedom and look into things.
People from 12 years ago?
You mean Lagarde, Winner, and the President, I assume?
Well, Warden Lagarde was in charge of the prison where he was an inmate this whole time, right?
I fear I wasn't as kind as I could have been. But then, she did try to have me killed. You already know why, of course.
Because you murdered President Wong, but they needed the world to believe he was still alive. If somebody had exposed the President as a fake, it would have been bad for Lagarde and Chairman Winner, too.
Exactly. And not only that, I happened to overhear something else intriguing that night.
I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. Yep, I forgot. It's Amelie. Sorry, I thought it was the body double again. My bad. I'm gonna disappear off the face of the earth. See you later, guys.
I'll be at the orphanage on the evening of the 9th. I'll be waiting in the front yard. I thought you can meet him if you like, even if it's only just this once. I know you're a very busy man, but anyway, that's where we'll be. Goodbye.
Who are you? Sorry, but I'm waiting for somebody.
I know who you are, President Wong. I couldn't help overhearing the news. Congratulations. But please don't worry about your son. I only kill those I am employed to kill, which in this case means you.
No. Wait. This is my first chance to meet him. And it might be my only chance. Please, give me just a few minutes longer.
I thought he was going to beg for his life, but no. An interesting character. I told him I was not aware that he had a child. No, he said, and shook his head. Neither was I, but the world will know that I have one now. I mean, to make sure of it. I've even prepared something in case the worst comes to the worst. And the son in question, it was a young gentleman with the horns here, correct?
Horns? You can see them?
I don't need to, my dear. I've been listening very carefully, you see. And for longer than you may realize.
So the President meant to tell the world about Sean, and prepared something in case of the worst. That's not enough simply to have Canis's word on the matter. Of course! Here's something that proves what he's telling us the President said is true. The will. The will everybody knew about. He entrusted it to my family to show his belief in us, after all.
The name in the recording, the preparations he had made, and his will. With those 3 pieces of information, I was able to convince Warden Lagarde to do anything I asked.
With the information at his disposal, he could have exposed the truth about the body double at any time. And Sean's true identity with it.
And that's why he had so much power in the prison.
President Wong was more agile than I'd anticipated. He blocked my first knife thrust with something soft. By the time the piece I'd broken off hit the snow, the next strike had hit its mark.
So it was Canis who tore the horn off the Torosaurus doll.
I was the only one present to hear his final words. The only one who knew the truth about his son. Well, me and that poor pup.
Pup and I.
Okay. Pup and I remained in contact even after I was sent to prison.
Are these real?
Yes, maybe press everything, honestly.
I think the first statement, but
yeah, I want to start at the first one and then I want to go to the third one. Or the fourth one, rather. So, I want to do the first one and then the fourth one. Hold it!
Wait a minute. Can you pull out the profiles again? I think it...
Fuck.
Oh, God damn it. Because I think one of the kids might have been Knight, just because of his hairstyle. Because one of the kids was bald. Sort of gray hair. Kind of like his...
That would be so fucking weird if Knight was one of them. So you were able to continue communicating with him from prison?
via a post office box.
What's that?
It's a means of exchanging mail without revealing one's own address.
I never knew where he was. I wasn't able to slip out and track him down. I was being kept under a rather strict supervision, you see.
By Warden Lagarde, no doubt. What were the two of you even communicating about?
We were playing correspondence chess, of course. That and gripping about our respective lots in life.
Correspondence chess? But didn't you used to play that with...
Knight?
As unlikely as it might seem, Mr. Canis's chess opponent was...
Mr. Knight? Yeah, it was Mr. Knight.
We found the diagram of the game in his cell, too.
So, does that mean Knight had something to do with all that in the IS-7 business?
Wait, could that be it? Do we have any evidence that might connect Knight to the IS-7 incident?
The...
Hold on, go through all these.
Knight's,
I thought we had...
like...
I don't think it's IS-7.
The Knight's possession?
Knight isn't mentioned.
Is it
Ren,
scroll
around. Go to the first page.
Is it? There's the chess box, and then.
Hold on.
Is there anything relating to Knight?
Ren, just straight up go across the list of all these. Scroll over all of them. Okay. Knight's possessions, yeah.
Yeah. Knight, that.
This is everything Knight left behind. Could there be a clue in here somewhere?
Probably the
ring and a chess set. Which one should we look at more closely? The ring. I remember we looked at the chess set already. The ring!
Stupid
fat hobbitses.
What about it, Mr. Hitchcock?
Mr. Fender, take a closer look at it if you would.
That design. That's Paul Holig's trademark! Mark!
Indeed. It looks like somebody turned the stamp he used to sign his work with into a ring. But why would Knight have been carrying it? Why was it not with the rest of the evidence from the IS-7 incident?
They tried to release Frost's personal effects to next to kin after the case wound down. But if I remember rightly, old Frosty Boy didn't have any family aside from his kid. And the kid was missing, so they never got to hand it back to him. Not till later, anyhow. I heard on the grapevine that they found him in the end and gave him the goods.
Including the seal, it would seem, which he turned into a ring and wore until his own death. Made from his father's signature stamp. That's so fucking wild!
Wait. You hear that sound?
What's that sound?
Sounds like a phone ringing.
You should pick it up.
'Cause I called it!
Hello? It appears the judge called it.
I want to record a message for you to get you settled in.
Shut up.
So we're saying Mr. Knight was Mr. Frost's son.
The cops don't mess around with stuff like that. They wouldn't have made sure before handing it over.
And you were looking for somebody connected to the IS-7 incident, who played correspondence chess, right?
Wait, so our secret string puller is Bronco Knight? Knight is dead! How could he possibly be involved in our current case?
Far out. So our only candidate for genius mastermind is a guy who already kicked the bucket?
That's impossible! How can a dead guy be behind all this?
This is a little perplexing. But then, who else could it be? I know who it is.
Also, Ghost, it doesn't hurt.
Wait,
I know
we have
how
an
to
extra
control
statement now?
A voice like that. Do we? It involves using your,
I just so
my
used to
lower
enjoy
body.
tapping out my little letters in Braille.
What about, the correspondence chess diagram then? Because he has to use Braille for that.
Printed rather than
Printed rather than
handwritten.
handwritten. You said that you wrote all of your letters in Braille. Is that correct?
I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Prosecutor, but you do know about my condition, don't you?
That's odd, because the chest diagram we found in Knight's cell didn't contain any Braille at all.
Really? But surely that's impossible.
How so, exactly?
Maybe someone typed Mr. Canis's letters out on purpose?
Meaning there may have been some sort of intermediary between the two of them.
So then...
Mr. Canis says he wrote his letters in Braille. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. And
It's
yes,
so small. I didn't.
the letters received by Mr. Knight contain no Braille at all. Look at the fucking height difference. This suggests that there must be a third party who typed Mr. Canis's letters out.
Hang on, sorry.
You good?
In mod VC text, Canis.
Huh? What's happening?
In
Bruh.
mod VC text.
Fuck off.
I guess it could have worked the same way on the side too, right? Whoever it was taking Knight's letter and turned them back into Braille.
They could indeed. I think you and Mr. Knight were both communicating with this person, Mr. Canis. Mr. Canis, the answers you received?
They were written in Braille, too, yes.
So, some mysterious middle person type Bronxter's missives.
That cut out
fuck, you
half
cut out
of
like
that.
4 times.
Try that again.
Okay, so some mysterious middle person.
Oh my god.
So some mysterious middle person.
Middle person.
Some mysterious middle person was really typing the Bronx missives. I can't do it! Why? Why is it not picking up?
This is so sad.
Is it not picking up?
You have to
Like literally!
whisper into it.
really close to the microphone.
Okay.
But kiss your mic. Not
make,
actually, but you
make
know.
out with it. Don't actually.
Okay, Ren, you don't need to double down.
Of course I need to double down. Are you kidding?
Some mysterious middle person really was retyping the Bronx's missives.
That was actually very clear.
And that same person.
Might well be our secret string puller. Wait, you're trying to say there's another hidden mastermind behind this whole thing? So who's the new one? Bronco Knight, son of Artie Frost, is already dead. But what if the other child from the incident 18 years ago was actually who we've been looking for? Carmelo Gusto's son. But who is he? And where is he? If Knight was Frost's son, Gusto's son would have had to been. Who is talking?
I imagine now Simeon from... Yes.
Go ahead.
Go Fed.
I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see. Just like me. Him? But surely not.
What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? You're white as a sheet.
Of course. It all makes sense. I know exactly who our so-called mastermind is!
What? Who? You have to tell us!
I can hardly believe it, but it's somebody we know rather well. The person we've been looking for is...
Some mysterious middle person really doesn't want to be talked about and is cutting
I
out
think
Judge.
it's Simeon fucking Saint!
Hi there!
Wrong one! It has to be the person behind all this. The person who forced Chairman Winter's hand by sending the letter to Rosie Ringer. The person who kidnapped Sean and bugged Kay and myself. The person who did the strangest thing of all. Who drugged Kay and carried her up to the roof of the big building. It was the monster.
What? Did you really just say what I thought you did?
Yes, the monster. That was the key to unmasking our mastermind. almost forgot. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love it if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one.
That's right! The Berry Big Circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You'll have oodles of fun.
Miss Lloyd, could I ask a favor?
Oh, little old me? What kind of favor?
I can't believe you're still here. You told us you recorded the sound of Torosaurus breathing fire. Proof? What kind of proof? Did you capture something on your tape recorder, perhaps?
Oh, you're good, Ruffles. Sharper than gosh dang tack. I captured the sound of that big old beastie breathing fire is what I captured. Sure did. Like I said, I didn't precisely see the guy, but boy did I hear him.
Can we listen to the tape?
You surely can. Let's see now.
That's it, that sound. Must be what I think it is. My theory has to be correct. The truth about the monster, the identity of the person behind all this. It's all falling into place. Miss Hart, you saw a giant eye at the window of the storeroom, did you not?
Yup, snap me a picture of it too, even if you can't rightly see it so well.
We can't see it right now, but... Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
Your image analyzer. Yes, analyzer. Can we borrow it again?
Sure, but what do you want to look at, sir?
This photograph right here.
Gotcha! I'm on it!
The clue we're looking for must be here. We just have to find it. A box on the left.
A box?
On the top left by the window. Right. It's a little weird, but okay. Egad!
Is it this?
The nuts!
See, I done told y'all. Torosaurus his own dang self.
Yes, there it is at last. The monster commanded by the architect of this whole scheme!
Monster!
You're finally ready to admit it? That he's dang real real? The big bad bull himself?
No! What the fuck is wrong with you?
Damn.
God! Must I do everything myself? I'm not even employed anymore. Why am I doing this?
Damn, relax, man.
No.
Gordon Ramsay. You kinda act like
Your
him, though.
news reporting is raw! No, because that isn't Torosaurus at all. It's the eye of a different giant beast entirely. Take a look at this if you would.
The Berry Big Circus flyer. Oh, wait, look!
You see it? The enormous lion balloon? That's the real monster! And the sound Miss Lloyd thought was the creature breathing fire?
Hold it! Come on. Are you really gonna bring me crashing down to Earth like that?
That's how balloons fly, huh? They burn gas to make hot air.
They do, and our culprit was able to use that balloon to carry Kay up to the roof of the big building without ever going near the elevator.
So this culprit, they've got something to do with the circus.
Circus worker? Friend of the Bronxsters, son of Gusto. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not serious.
You forgot to mention trainee animal tamer. It's hard to believe. But he's the one who's been pulling the strings this whole time.
What if it's...
That's right. Simeon Saint is the one behind all this!
Doesn't this reveal feel so good?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's predictable, yes, but in a really great way. So that it doesn't feel like it comes totally out of left field. The fact that you piece it together early is a good sign, I think.
Yeah.
Fuck yes! I called it like a month ago.
The monkey's behind it. It's Ratatouille.
Yo,
Ratatouille. So if a reveal is predictable, that doesn't mean it's a bad one. I mean, yeah, you put all of the logic together early. We only had another 3 hours of playing that we needed to do before before the game got to us.
I'm a firm believer that predictability is bad in storytelling. Like people think it's just like it can be lazy in the sense that some people just do tropes and don't really do anything with it. But if
you're so quiet.
Oh, god damn it.
There you go.
Like, yeah, predictability is not, like, bad, but people do seem to think it because, tropes and stuff are, like, can lead to lazy. Oh my god, Sif. It's Robbie Williams. Shut up.
Get closer, get closer.
It's Robbie Williams, Sif. Yeah, cliches. It's like cliches is lazy and people do them, and that's why those are predictable and people don't like them, and that's why they misconstrue predictability with bad writing, whereas like good writing is still predictable. It's cause and effect. You may not be able to see it, but like you can see the clues being put into place with a story. Any story doesn't have to be a mystery. Yeah.
So
I think
I'm very fond of this reveal also just because like I put it to Mugman like this, like maybe a year or so ago before I even knew that Investigations was being localized. But when you put it together, it doesn't feel like the whole world is being turned on its head. It feels like the last piece of a puzzle gently falling into place, and it's great. That said, this is horrible, but I will be like right back. I promise I'll be like 2 minutes.
Now? I'm lying down on the floor again.
Wow, your back's that bad.
I hope you guys enjoy the fucking flashing blue that I'm sitting in right now.
Sure, you want to come in, Sif? Go ahead. You can talk about writing more.
Yes, Sif, come on in. Join the fun.
Come on in, the water's fine.
My body hurts.
Your body armor hurts? Your body armor canis?
Dude, I'm gonna hurt your body armor canis if you don't shut up with that.
I had my body armor like crushed last month. I think
I take it back. You were already sick, and your body armor was already canis. So, yeah, never mind. So good.
Hey, Sif.
Hey, Sif. Alright, cool.
Oh, there we go. All
awesome.
Right.
There we go. We're back.
We are so back.
So, yeah, writing. Yeah, I think...
Who needs it, honestly?
I think people, because of that stigma against predictability, try to, like, subvert a lot more often than not.
Need a big twist. Everything needs a big twist, right?
Yeah, I've seen
I'm back.
like
Hello.
stories.
Oh, some other time, Judge.
Bye, Sif.
Well, no, it's okay. I mean,
Happy you were here, Sif.
I wanted to step away now because y'all will never guess what's going to happen next.
Oh, a twist, if you will?
Not another twist. I think that's our last big one. But after this is the confrontation. So we're going to be here for a little bit. Therefore...
Confrontation is going to last a while.
Yep. So, I decided now's the time. Anyway, everybody, settle in. That was quick, wasn't it? All right, let's go.
Oh, good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Simeon! But... everything... really? I don't believe you! We trusted him! And he trusted us! You can't tell me that was all lies! That would be... too horrible.
I'm sorry, Kay. Who was that?
Hey! God. Hey! Damn it. Sorry.
You need me to
Hey! Where do you think you're going, old man?
Nothing escapes you.
You cut out so bad.
God damn it.
Yep, get real close.
Nothing escapes you, does it?
Fuck.
It's still cutting out.
Not is what?
I'm literally like, what else could I be like missing with my?
Is there a Discord setting on?
Yeah, is there something on that shouldn't be? Wait, hold on. I can't believe we're doing this right now, but voice and video in your settings. Is echo cancellation on?
It's off.
It's off. Is noise suppression on? You have none?
Noise suppression's off.
Do you have advanced voice activity on?
No.
What am I looking at? What are you streaming? What are you streaming? Oh, I can hear myself. It's scary.
The settings.
Oh, okay. Instantly closed
Where'd
it.
you go?
Okay. Yeah, voice and video. Yeah. So I couldn't see it. Echo cancellation.
You can also
off.
check
Is automatic gain control on?
Yes. God damn it.
Yep. Turn that off. There we go.
That's why.
Yep. All right. That's the last one. We should be good from now on. All right. Go for it.
Okay. Wait, can you just pull up Fenn's voice? Sean's voice.
Oh,
Sean's
yes.
like line.
Yeah.
Hey, where do you think you're going, old man?
Nothing escapes you, does it, young pup? My congratulations, Mr. Edgeworth. And now I know the truth. My business here is done.
You're still a bit quiet.
God damn it.
What? No, Mr. Canis, wait!
Oh!
Ah! Ah! Damn it, he disappeared!
There's like 15 people here, not one of them went after him! Are you okay, Mr.
Quickly,
Edgeworth?
everyone just standing there.
Bro.
Don't worry, I'm fine, but... What the fuck is this Danganronpa-ass cast?
Damn you!
Oh, you're alright, Sean?
Kill my dad! You did it, right?
There's no easy way to say it, but... Sorry, Sean. It would appear that he did.
He won't get away with it! I'll make him pay! Somehow, some way, I'll...
No, Sean, you mustn't say such things. I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. You'll have to forgive us both.
I just want to call out, sir. All units are on the lookout for Mr. Caelestis.
I don't mean to hurry everybody, but we better be on our way too. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, where do you think we'll find our mastermind? I suppose you're right. We should go after the mastermind right now. He said he had to practice for the show, which I guess means he'll be at the circus. But before we leave, there's something I'd like to ask of you, Agent Long. There is? What? Once a beast has been sighted, the next step is to plan its capture. When we arrive, there's something we'll need to try and find as a matter of priority. And Detective, I'd like you to look into something that's been bothering me about Sean's kidnapping.
Yes, sir!
I want to help too, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good. There's somebody I'd like you to try and contact. If Saint really is our mastermind, we're going to need this person's help. Between our many encounters, I never suspected a thing, even though he was right there in front of me. I messed up. There's no other way of putting it. But I'm going to put things right, once and for all.
To be continued. What do y'all think happens after this?
Voice at that range, by the way. I don't know. How was Gummy's voice at that range, by the way?
It was good.
Okay.
Gummy?
It doesn't peak the mic?
We're in the ladder!
We're in the ladder. Yep. Guys, we're at the end. We might be able to finish this today, actually. Judge, how are you on time?
Got another hour.
Ugh, is that enough?
We should honestly save this entire, it's just the confrontation, right?
Basically, yeah.
So maybe we save it.
What?
That's
Tomorrow?
such a shame! I want to keep going.
But we're not gonna be able to fucking finish the confrontation in an hour.
We're not. That's such a
I know,
shame.
Ace Attorney.
Yeah, you're right. We are in the ladder, and this is the last bit. Alright, well then we can finish it tomorrow. But I know.
I'm sorry, everyone. I have something important. An appointment.
It's not your fault. Don't apologize.
It's all good.
That's so sad.
We can do it tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow. It's okay.
We will do it tomorrow.
Technically, Eustace got it right from the very beginning, but he didn't even know it. JJ says.
I actually don't remember that.
Accusing Simeon during case 2.
I don't remember that. That's crazy.
No, he accused. Remember, because he was
the murder of Knight.
Yeah,
he did.
We were defending him from Knight.
I love cliffhangers.
So,
yeah, that's the end of the stream today. That's such a shame. Anyway, it's okay. Tomorrow, maybe, we will do the final confrontation. I'm very pleased that we finally got to talk about Simeon, though. Oh, but on
no, nothing.
I love the Simeon reveal so much. I think because it's just like I watched a playthrough of Investigations like 5 years ago or so, and I remember seeing like just being completely in the dark about this, and so that, you know, they're putting this whole thing about Bronco together, and I was like, okay, so it's somebody related to Bronco. I've always had shit memories, so I couldn't quite remember, but then they said that one line that was just like the shaking text box. It was like, we've been friends because we were both alone for so long. And I just remember my jaw hitting the floor. I was just like, holy fuck! I never saw that coming! I was very happy when you saw it coming, though. Even though it was a surprise for me, I think it's fine that we both had different experiences. And I just... it's so good. The reveal is so good. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love this game. Anyway. Tomorrow is the end of an era. The end of Ace Attorney Investigations. Best be off.
Bye bye. See you later, Kier. I'm hyped for the finale. Me too. I'm also super excited.
Me too.
It's been so long.
Are we all good for tomorrow?
I'm good for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm good.
RIP Investigations. Right, cool. It's okay. This will not be the end of Ace Attorney. We will be also playing The Great Ace Attorney, which is my favorite set of Ace Attorney games. If you liked Investigations 2 more than Investigations 1, you will probably like the entirety of The Great Ace Attorney. Are we gonna get more AA in the OG trilogy? Probably not the OG trilogy, honestly, mostly because Mugman and I have already played it. It's been a while, but still. I like Ace Attorney, but if I know that Judge is considering streaming stuff, so if Judge ever decides to, because I know that the mods are gonna get together and play it, right? Ace Attorney mainline?
Yeah, we gonna try and play it.
That's so exciting. I know that like Sif is supposed to be hosting it, but he's having a lot of trouble right now. We're gonna force Judge to do all the voices. Yeah, not right away. Yeah, but yeah, once y'all do it though, they'll probably do it either in the server or live. I'm not really sure. But I'm only really interested in showing games to Mugman that Mugman hasn't already played. For me, there's not... Oh, hi, Yuri. There's not a lot of reason for me to replay games that both of us have already played unless there's more content coming out for the game later, which is not true of the mainline Ace Attorney games. So... But... Oops, I'll Judge.
Welcome in, bud.
Arm Brace Attorney? Possibly. My elbow actually hurts. Anyway... I've been yapping and yapping. Y'all have any thoughts?
Next stream, it's over.
What do you think about Simeon as the mastermind?
fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I called it. I'm happy.
I didn't guess that about Bronco, like, at all.
Well, both of them were both of them are the same age, so I was thinking.
Yeah, they're the same age and they're friends.
And then one of the boys, had
Get closer. You're very quiet.
God damn it! One of them had a bald head.
Yeah.
And obviously it had the same like gray hairs as Knight did, but obviously he's got a faux hawk now.
I hope you enjoyed your bun fact. You said a bun fact? Oh, I see. Lovely little bun fact. Lemons aren't natural. They're a hybrid crossbreed between a citron and a bitter orange. Life did not give you lemons. The only natural citrus is mandarins, citron, and pomelos. So life didn't give us lemons. We gave us lemons. That's crazy. Anyway, I never want to hear anything about life gives you lemons or whatever, because all problems that exist in the world are man-made. Anyway,
But what made man? Life.
Oh, what fucking ever. Anyway, fun fact: lemons are sin against God's law. Real.
Alright. But yes. Go on.
I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna have a clear mind, so to speak.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
At least I'm gonna have good hearing.
Yes, that's very exciting.
Yeah.
We love that.
My equilibrium will be balanced.
Yay! I'll probably troubleshoot some audio stuff with you soon as well.
Thank you.
And then, but yeah, we probably won't be playing any mainline Ace Attorney. I'm particularly fond of the spin-offs. I really like Ace Attorney Investigations, I like The Great Ace Attorney, and I like the Layton crossover. All three of those are, make up my favorite Ace Attorney games. My favorite mainline Ace Attorney game is Apollo Justice, or the fourth mainline Ace Attorney game. And then it's the only game that doesn't have Phoenix as the protagonist. And all the other ones, he's like right in the middle. And listen, right? I love Phoenix as much as the next guy, but also please get him off the screen. I love him. Just put him to the side a little bit, please. Anyway, but yes, I'll be dragging these two back for the Great Ace Attorney, and maybe the Layton crossover. I'm not really sure yet. I might do that with just Mugman, because there's not enough characters for Judge to voice, frankly. It's very feminine dominated game, unlike most of the other Ace Attorney games. But yeah, that's about it from me. Any final words?
When life gives you lemons, that's an actual lie.
Amazing.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, that's crazy.
I love you all. I'm happy to finish this.
Yes, and I'll be inviting you for the Great Ace Attorney too.
Sir.
Yay!
Finishing this fight.
Her luck shows!
Alright, let's go.
Alright, and with that, everybody, thank you so much for coming, and good night!